Yeah, SpongeBob is made for kids. I don't know exactly, like, why the video opens with SpongeBob, like, the SpongeBob about ready to fucking die or something. But whatever, I suppose. Oh, let's just... yeah, fuck. Also, because I want to shake it up this week, I'm putting Legend of Dragoon music on instead of Tekken music for once.
Which Tekken?
Yes. Oh shit,
No,
my name... What?
Which Tekken? Which Tekken?
3, the obvious best one.
Hey, that's the one I had as a kid.
Exactly. Yeah, because you had good parents that made sure to give you good games.
Yeah, we just got a PlayStation late, so we got like Spyro 1 and 2, we got Crash 3, we got Tekken 3 all on that same Christmas.
Yeah, you lucky bastard. I got nothing for Christmas.
And we played it on the wood grain TV.
I got nothing for Christmas. Fuck you, Santa.
Well, you were naughty. I'm not exactly surprised.
Fuck, like, I'll be as naughty as I fucking want. Fuck you, Santa. Oh, just give it a little bit for people like file in. But what do you guys think of like just going into this? Because I have no idea what the hell this video is gonna be about.
Well, it's a pretty vague title. It's only like two words, and it's just in quotes.
Hollywood. So... Who the fuck even is Maple Syrup Productions? John, go to their channel, go to their about page.
Who?
The territory of Takaranto. I'm guessing that's like Native American Canadian land, which continues to be served by many diverse First Nation communities.
What?
Settler and indigenous heritage were blessed by the inherited responsibility, oh Jesus, to better the communities around us, honor the treaties, bring an end to capitalism, and stay big. Okay, these last two are not compatible, okay? You can't have both of those things.
Yes. Fuck, man.
And you're on TikTok, so congratulations. China owns you anyway. You're really ending capitalism there. Anyways.
Yeah. This...
It's China's communist country.
Yeah, China's really fucking communist. Like, it's not even funny. What are their other most popular videos?
Did Elon Musk just...
Dude,
oh, sorry, that's only 560 views.
The Proud Family promotes child abuse.
Oh, shit. They're racist.
They're racist.
Wow, big drop off after that one. That was the big hit, and then it was like...
Like, mwah, 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 mwah.
Canada slander with some Justin Trudeau and more Justin Trudeau.
More Justin Trudeau shit. Yeah, I don't fucking... I mean... Oh, good. You're hey, Jeremy, if you're available, just hop right in, bro. We got fucking room.
Look, he made a video on Elizabeth Warren.
Oh, God.
Trick or treaty.
Trick or treaty. That's
the
funny.
white guy with the Native American face paint. Hey, look, it's Twisted Metal. Anyways, the Colossal is Queenie.
What?
He made one of the Dalai Lama licking kids. Okay, so it's just like random shit. There's not really a theme here. It's just like there's indigenous people. I'm glad they have their flag upside down because obviously Canada, elected Trudeau 2.0. So
right.
They do need to have their flag upside down. They're a nation in distress.
Yeah. Canada's so fucking fucked. Anyways. Yeah, well, I'd say we just hop right into this video, folks. I'm morbidly curious at this point now.
24 minutes of this? This is not gonna get moved, so
no.
let's get into it.
I don't think it's gonna be 24 minutes of SpongeBob. Otherwise, it would have gotten YouTube copyright strike by now. So
yeah. Okay, here we go.
What do you need?
Hollywood ain't woke. Y'all are just bigots.
Hollywood ain't woke. I'm pretty sure Hollywood would call itself woke.
Yes.
Like, most Hollywood creators would be like, of course we're woke. Hollywood has always been woke.
Yeah, pretty much.
You go woke or you go bro.
Go woke or go broke, indeed. Undercover, indeed.
Like, they literally would just defend that position, so you're disagreeing with them, too.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, Feliz Navidad, and Merry Kwanzaa to all of you wasting away
Was
on
this a
YouTube
Christmas
right now
video?
instead of spending time with
I
your
don't know, I
families.
guess.
Have the holiday
Jesus
get-togethers with those
Christ.
crazy politically opinionated relatives you got going.
You realize that you're the politically crazy relative to somebody else, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like they all come away from the dinner table going, "Holy shit! It was that crazy Canadian liberal dude that is in our family." Oh no!
Where is me, mama? Y'all know these kinds of videos, right? The
Yes.
endless stream of video diarrhea on YouTube, all talking about the demise of Hollywood and
Sure,
quality
sure.
entertainment as we know it due to the disease known as wokeness.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And if you're a watcher of this kind of content
What's up,
who got
AA?
baited into clicking on this video, but for some reason haven't clicked off it yet, I invite you to stick around and hear me out for a bit while you're busy.
Here's always the error in thinking with this type of person. They're always like, "Oh, I will get the people in the echo chamber." It's like, motherfucker, I broke out of the echo chambers. The only reason I got into those videos, you know, I used to watch Collider and shit, and you got the constant propaganda of anybody who doesn't like The Last Jedi is sexist and shit. You just had to sigh and deal with it because it was like, oh, these are the people that are talking about movies. I just got to constantly be like put 36 qualifiers on my language or I'll get thrown out of the community. It's like I gotta live in a censored existence.
Oh shit, AA, am I still echoing? What the fuck? I shouldn't be echoing, what the hell?
No, I haven't listened to the YouTube feed. You don't sound like you're echoing to me, but
Okay.
Maybe you have a feed to the video or something. I don't know.
No, I have the video, I have the chat up, but the video is muted. I don't know what the hell. Anyway, just keep going.
But yeah, basically, like they're always like thinking that they're breaking into some person who has only ever watched those videos. It's like, no, most people who watch those videos used to watch the other side, and they got sick and tired of it, and sick and tired of censoring everything that they say. Oh, he said it's on his end.
8-paragraph
Okay.
death threat in the comments section. Fair warning, I'm not going to be nice, but seeing as how all you anti-woke folk are like, fuck your feelings, the truth hurts, literally all the time, you wouldn't mind taking what you dish out, right? Okay, so, we are living in...
Oh, you're retaliating. It's always you're retaliating. You definitely didn't start that with you're a fucking bigot if you didn't like Admiral Holdo or some shit.
Yeah, you get to look at women.
Oh, I'm sorry. They always code it with something like a false framing where they're like, you know, they didn't like Black Panther and we all know why. And then if you're like, oh, you're clearly implying that I'm racist, like, oh, I didn't say it, you said it. Oh, maybe you're, I don't know. It's like, you were clearly saying that. Don't be an asshole.
Right, right.
peak self-cannibalism in entertainment,
and the quality of films has been going downhill for quite a few years now.
this phenomena mostly plagues the superhero action/adventure genres, as well as many cash grab reboots of popular and cherished IPs, but it extends to all other
You
Hollywood.
gonna
is
defend the
now.
Ghostbusters reboot?
And coincidentally, this has all transpired at the same time that many marginalized peoples are finally getting to see themselves.
Oh,
Finally,
fuck off,
finally.
bruh.
Apparently, minorities were only in movies from 2016 on, guys.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm so glad. Meanwhile, the guy who made which one was? I think it was Parasite. The director of that, Bong Joon-ho, was like, "Oh, it's just a local award show anyway." And then he won the Oscar, and he was there to accept his award. So that
Yeah.
seemed pretty hypocritical.
Yeah.
It's like I thought you didn't give a shit about these because they were just a local award show.
Yeah.
You shamed them into voting for you, which is exactly the problem.
Yeah.
In the media they consume after decades of pressure by activists within said community.
Bro, who didn't like Django Unchained? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, fucking Django is awesome, yeah. This dude is just projecting. It's like, they didn't like all these movies. Like, did you go around and talk to every single one of them? I doubt you did.
Yeah, I think
What
most
are
people
you
didn't even
on
talk about.
about?
Yeah, most people didn't even talk about hidden gems, and like he's flashing so many movies so quick. He's trying to lump in ones that are liked with like stuff that is genuinely shit and made fun of. So he's like,
Yeah.
oh, they just don't like with minorities. See, I threw on all the minority movies. And it's like, well, no, actually, I like half of those. So
Yeah.
you're absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
Way back, right at the height of the anti-SJW hate train in the mid-2010s, is when people started to take notice of these two trends coexisting. But it took a little longer for woke to be appropriated by the far right, and a bit longer to roll off the tongues of so many people who consume this kind of reactionary content and apply the term as they see fit to anything that pissed them off. Ever since the new culture war kicked off, it's been the same shit every time.
Bro, the culture war started with you.
Yes.
You started to throw it into every franchise.
We didn't start the fire, bruh. You did, bruh. Shut the
Start
fuck
of the
up.
war, man. I'm gonna get back at you.
Yeah.
Yep. This is now why I throw it in there every time, just so that they can't be like, oh, you shouldn't culture war. I'm just like, well, if Disney wants to be weird and kill off such and such character, just culture war. They're like, that's not culture warring. It's like,
Movie, either part of a larger franchise or reboot of an old IP featuring a female
That's a culture war movie.
lead is announced.
That one just sucks.
Said
Yeah.
movie turns out to be mid. Next day, anti-woke jihad declared, with wokeness, usually vaguely defined as forced inclusion of minorities, is ruining your favorite media, or whatever. And so the blue-haired triggered infidels must be bullied into the next era. Until
Yeah.
It's just generally made fun of, actually. I mean,
Why you bullying me?
pretty sure you guys, would make jokes about anybody who doesn't like the movie is a racist, sexist, bigot, blah, blah, blah. Oh, they're all in the past. They're all going to go away. And you laughed about that for years until all of a sudden the general public started to go against you. And then you started caring and going, wait a minute, now we have to silence this. This is drowning out our voices. We need to be
Yeah.
the only voice.
Jacob, I can't wait for an anti-woke film about ICE.
Oh my God.
That'll
I
be
mean, he
sick.
showed Moonlight. The very fact that they gave Moonlight Best Picture shows that they're fucking culture warriors. That
Yes.
was one of the most boring, nothing fucking, oh,
It
look, I'm a
really
gay
is.
drug addict loser. Oh, look, I'm going to get a hand job on the beach. I suffered through that shit because that was back whenever I used to watch all the Best Pictures. I'm like, this is like the worst one out of the 8, and they're going to pick it just because.
Chris Stuckman absolutely simped for that movie. He was like,
Oh,
I'm not
Jesus.
gonna reveal what happens in the movie because I genuinely want to see y'all. I want y'all to go see it for yourselves.
You want to go see the gay hand job on the beach? All right, cool.
Dude.
And then the kid's mom died from being a drug addict and shit.
He hardly even fucking talked about the damn movie. He was just like, hey man, could just go see the movie. It's an A fucking plus.
Well,
Yeah.
Backseater, that just means that he was more honest that time because normally he just says nothing, has a 5-minute review, and acts like he went some in-depth review where he's like, this
J-
film has beautiful animation and
Yeah.
it is wonderful and you should go see it.
Jeremy,
Anyways, it's
Jeremy,
Stuckman.
you can just hop in the VC. It's open right now. But Jeremy L says, what's funny is that in a lot of this video, he straight up says things anti-woke people would agree with, but then goes, they're just bigots. Jacob asked, did you see the... Yeah. Jacob, did you see the trailer for his film? I haven't, Jacob, but I heard it sucks. Jeremy also says, I mean, Mr. GG did that with happiness. I don't know who Mr. GG is, but anyway.
Geeks and gamers.
Oh, Jeremy.
I don't actually know. I'm just guessing.
Anyway, that's Jeremy's rap persona. Mr. GG. Anyway.
Yo, my name is Trump Lover, and I'm here to say.
Here to say, my Nintendo consoles if you want to slay. Anyway, moving on.
Drink their tears or something, I don't know. It's really hard to tell what the end game of these people is. If you're white and
To
straight and
make
don't
fun of
already
bad
know that
movies?
don't like seeing people who they aren't used to
Gotta
seeing
rip
as
on all the bad
people
movies,
in
man.
movies and wish
Bruh, you
Boys.
can't really say we're not... Sorry, Undercover, what?
You gotta rip on bad movies, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bruh, you can't say it's like they're not used to seeing these people when we already have films that have those people. Shut the
Yeah,
fuck
man,
up, bro.
Yeah, get your point right.
Oh well,
Blade came out in the role as anti-SJW guys that tried to shout it down. Oh wait, we all just liked it and still do.
Yeah, also, speak of the devil, hey Jeremy, what's going on, you beautiful son of a bitch?
What's up, man?
Or Storm in the initial X-Men movies,
Yeah.
or I'm just
Fuck
thinking of
it,
the
in the original
biggest possible
comics
ones.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacob, yes, Jacob. All these shills think movies can't be bad. Yeah.
Well, because for the genre perspective, every movie is a miracle, and everybody needs to also lower their expectations, because obviously movies aren't going to make as much as they did pre-pandemic, because everybody's still afraid to go out of their house. I mean, I wear 6 masks whenever I leave the house still.
He's still running with that pandemic narrative.
It's because the new Superman isn't going to make as much as Man of Steel, even with 12 years of inflation and $5 billion of marketing to try and prop it up. It's like trying to cope hard.
Oh, fuck.
To eliminate them entirely. You might remember films like the Ghostbusters remake and Birds of Prey mostly getting this kind of anti-woke treatment.
Being awful.
Giants like Disney's Star Wars franchise and the
awful,
late
dude.
MCU essentially became magnets for these people. To get to the point,
Yeah, when they started being awful as well, you notice how like bad movies people make fun of. Yes,
You're
good
right.
point.
Yes, good point, bruh.
And if this is Wish, it also failed miserably. It was like the 100th anniversary or whatever of Disney. And they
Yes.
just like shat it out.
Yes.
era where
I
poor
forgot
quality
about Wish
movies are
entirely, so let's move on now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
blamed on the ever-increasing presence of minorities in Hollywood as representation becomes more common. So I'm here to dispel this.
Dude, this ain't blazing new ground. It's not becoming more
It
common.
broke
It's like
new ground.
it's like- it's past the saturation point. Like, how long? These people depend on like a continuous battle. Like, they
Yes.
can never just reach the point where they're like, okay, that's enough representation. We are at the correct percentage. Everybody is represented, and now it is over. They have to always be fighting.
Right.
Like, if it ever ended and they ever like lost that or stopped fighting that battle, they would have nothing left to praise because they couldn't go, oh, it broke new ground. It has a woman in it. Whoa.
Yeah. Also, to all you shills who like want to win this war, you can't win shit when I'm in that war, for I am the master of war, motherfuckers. But anyway.
He is the master debater.
A master of war. Anyway.
Isn't ruining media. It's
It
capitalism.
is.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, hold on. Think of everything these people complain about. Bad writing, bad dialogue, bad CGI, movies being unfaithful to source material, etc. These are all problems that
Exactly.
have plagued Hollywood for decades that have little to nothing to do with the casting of
We called it out then.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Bro, if you cast a black man to play like Bruce Wayne Batman, that's not accurate to the source material.
Just as
Batman
inaccurate as
isn't
bat
black.
nipples.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
God.
literally, these things are both aesthetic. So if you're gonna complain about bat nipples, you gotta also complain about a skin color change because they're both changes to the character.
Right.
Actually, one is more of a change to the character. The other one's just a change to a costume.
Right.
Oh,
Hey, Jeremy, we can hear you.
okay, cool. So it must be okay. So it looks like it's just a problem with my computer.
Mhm.
That's the problem. Okay, so I'll probably troubleshoot that.
Oh
Alright.
man, he's still clicking on my computer. What is this, Windows 98?
Jeremy's computer is powered by coal. Anyway.
No, I think it's, I don't know, for some reason, the microphone. So yeah, oh my god, this video, like, this video just randomly appeared in my recommended, like, randomly, and yeah, it was one of the most infuriating things
Yeah.
I've ever watched. It is, like, literally just him, the entire video is basically just him saying stuff, like, literally just saying stuff that anti-woke people would, agree with, like, 100%.
Yeah.
And literally just and again it's like he slanders a bunch of people in like he compares like actual idiots to like human people. Like, it's such, and again, it's like video.
Oh,
Again.
yeah, like everybody who makes anything vaguely anti-woke, he like just tries to lump together. Like everybody is
much.
just the same.
It's like you literally
Yeah.
saw it. Like, he literally compares like people like Matt Walsh to someone like Sydney Watson who actually makes like legit good content, and it's like, because It's like, as one of you mentioned, but yeah, it's like the thing about the echo chamber is it's like, yeah, a lot of people, like, again, it's like that, again, it's like that, again, it's like stuff like that breaks you out of an echo chamber, not like breaks into it.
Yeah.
Like,
They all assume like,
but it's like
people...
from the outside, yeah, from the
They all-
outside, it seems like an echo chamber.
Yeah. Well, they just like assume that everything was perfect and hunky-dory, and then these people showed up. It's like, no, these people showed up because of the vacuum you created, because of the lies you guys were telling. If Collider and all them were covering movies honestly and like just kept expressing things that made fucking sense, I never would have looked for other channels because they made plenty of content that I could have kept consuming. But guess what? They were dishonest as fuck, and when all the movies started to turn to shit, and they just kept trying to like enforce that you could not talk negatively about them. Coy Jandro and them were in Collider previously, along with like Christian Harloff was like the head dude, and then John Campia was in there too. So, you know, there was basically all the shills were kind of congregated. All the Hollywood ones were congregated there.
Right.
And so
Again,
you know,
it's like the reality, and it's like one of the frustrating things is it's like, oh well, these people say all the memes, all the same things about how Hollywood is dead. Yeah, because it is. Like, if you don't want to hear that, then just don't watch it. It's basically like the equivalent of being upset at a newscaster for bad news. Like, oh my god, this just in. There's a like a horrible attack in another country and the weather's rainy. Oh my god, why does this newscaster keep saying all the bad news? Because it's bad news. If you don't like, and it's like, and I get
like if there wasn't material, their videos
blame it on
funny,
the awful condition, not the people reporting on it.
Right.
Yeah, if somebody was just like saying that some great movie, they were just like, hey guys, this is shit, by the way. It's like, obviously nobody would listen to them. It's because there is truth in what they say.
Yeah.
And again, but they don't want to admit that there's truth in there because they want everything to be all positive and everything. They don't want to actually engage with film discourse. They just want to engage in their imagined version, which is just praise literally every single thing that comes out.
Right.
Well, and even this guy, he's gonna try and blame the evil studio execs, which is what they always try to do.
Also, that face
like they basically want to, basically just want to blame everything. Like, and it's like what's frustrating is they always try. What's frustrating is that they divert the attention away from stuff that, like, they take stuff that's like legitimate problems, and then use that to divert attention from stuff that's like other legitimate problems. Like to give an example, like in terms of video, like they'll always say like, oh, why don't anti-woke people talk about this or that and other stuff that's like legitimate issues, but isn't like attached to stuff that they care about, and you can't really like divert. And it's like that's
the appeal to larger problems fallacy. It's like, why are you complaining about Star Wars? Like, there's children starving it at. Oh, well, what the hell? Oh, Jeremy just fucking peaced out.
I still hear you. Oh,
Jeremy,
what happened?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Hang on. Let me. Hang on. I got a message. Jeremy, what happened?
Yeah, I always say with Star Wars though, it's like I went from like, oh, I'm really hyped up for these new movies to like, oh, well, that one was so shit.
Yeah,
and then
to build off of what Jeremy was saying, it's okay. Hang on. Hang on.
I'm sorry. I can't stay long because I'm going to be leaving.
All right. But yeah, Jeremy, to piggyback off of like your point, it's like it's the appeal to larger problems fallacy. It's like, oh, why are you talking so much about Star Wars? Like, there's children starving in Africa. It's like you can't expect.
I mean, not real. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like that. I'd say it's more, why aren't you talking about legitimate problem that I feel comfortable talking?
Oh.
What? It's more like, why are you talking about legitimate problem I feel uncomfortable talking about when you should be talking about legitimate problem that I feel comfortable
that only
talking
I
about.
care, or only
Campia.
I care about. Yeah, Campia. Yeah.
where he's like, you can't hate it for those reasons. You have to hate it for the specific reasons that I do.
Yeah.
So we agree.
Even though
that
we
it's
could
shit.
totally hate him for both reasons.
Right.
Yeah, and it's like instead of just listening and being like, oh yeah, I can see why you would also hate it for that, or maybe for a different reason than me, he's just like, your reasons are illegitimate. Only my reasons are correct reasons to hate. Like
Right.
even whenever we're yeah. Like
Yeah.
whenever, he doesn't want to agree with anything that like people he's deemed racist or whatever say. So
Like,
he's
yeah,
got
it's like
to
they
automatically
just
go
don't, they
against
don't want to agree with, like, again, it's like, that's honestly like, again, like again, it's like a lot of the time again, if they actually watch the content, they see that they agree on a lot of things, but like, they don't. I mean, it's like that's the thing. There are people out there that I disagree with on a lot of things, but I can still recognize when they say a point that I agree with or they're right. But with this, it's like, no, they have to be wrong about everything. Or if they're right about something, well, they're right about it for like the wrong reasons. Or it's like, you can just agree with someone. You can just
Yes.
agree with someone. It's not going to kill you.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, also
I know
that
it.
face is so going on the thumbnail. I don't know what.
Oh, definitely.
I don't know who the
This
hell
is a
that
classic-
is.
He's moved. I think that's from possibly like Black Cauldron or something. It looks like some 80s like Disney thing, but
yeah.
I think this is a classic example of like they have been moved like by the larger conversation, and it's pretty clear because a few years ago, him putting that face whenever Batgirl's ass was showing, he would have been like thrown out of the entire Hollywood community and deemed as sexist. But now they're trying to reclaim. They're like, oh, we can be, we're not stuck up prudes, guys. We also can be thirsty. And it's like, yeah,
It's like,
you
yeah,
said all that
that's
was
a whole
evil a
other
few years
diatribe.
ago.
Yeah, moving on.
But these problems have been more prevalent nowadays from the sheer amount of content being pumped out by all these studios.
And the people that you hate are criticizing just that.
Yeah.
Yep.
With the advancement
It's like, it's the thing. People, they're criticizing that stuff. They're just also criticizing woke things. Like, they're criticizing both. Like, Critical Drinker has talked. Like, Critical Drinker literally made videos about like the problems in entertainment aside from wokeness. Like, he made a video about like how over-reliant people are on CGI.
Right,
like, again, but it's like these people look to hyper focus on that stuff and ignore the times where they don't, because that would destroy their narrative.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, let me catch up on chat here. Jacob says the trailer was mid. Jacob says all these shills think movies can be better. Okay, I already read those. Jacob, I can't wait for the shills to be triggered when Spider-Man Brand New Day makes $1 billion. I don't think it's gonna, Jacob. Jacob, they don't want to feel like they're on the wrong side of history, pretty much. Jacob, they also have a meltdown when Jacob, fuck, get the grammar right. Fuck, Jacob.
I think he's basically saying when they have something in common with the so-called chuds. Yeah.
In the industry than ever before, making movies has become relatively easier. The age of the internet has allowed fan cultures that would usually only be reserved for things like Star Wars back before the 2000s to thrive, grow to the point where there are entire conventions accommodating hundreds of fandoms nowadays. There's a fandom for literally every IP, and interests in said IPs that were considered niche and nerdy are now widespread and mainstream.
Like Legends
These
Con.
problems have become more concentrated in a very out-of-touch effort by big studios to meet consumer demand and please their ghoulish shareholders. For the sake of profit, shoddy techniques and practices in filmmaking, as well as in all of entertainment that lend themselves to more cheaply producing movies, have been adopted on a wider scale to keep the content machine running and accelerate production of their products, especially for...
And again, what's frustrating is literally he's speaking facts. Like, nothing he's saying throughout a majority of this video is wrong. But rather than using this to make a point about how Hollywood is bad, he uses it to complain about critics that don't share his politics, making this video completely useless.
Yeah, like I've literally seen all the people that he would deem chuds bring up these same exact points. So he hasn't really.
These
so I don't
people
have much
never
to say.
actually watch their content, aside from like out of context snippets or from dishonest people like debunking them. Like, they would never actually... Again, I've watched several videos from people like Drinker, from people like Nerdrotic, from people like Mauler, without any bias whatsoever, and I have taken in their stuff. And I can guarantee that... And it's like, it's almost like we're watching two completely different people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying this is someone who isn't biased. Like, I'll say that and again, that's the thing. Drinker has problems, Nerdrotic has problems, Mauler has problems, But the problems that these people bring up are almost entirely made up or based on complete and total straw man.
Right.
Men.
Yeah,
Jake...
don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a YouTuber by its thumbnail. I've said it before. That's the modern
love.
Well, I mean,
equivalent of that.
90% of the posts in r/Solid Truth and Crate are literally just looking at the thumbnail and complaining. Like they never watch the actual video.
Right.
Like it's insane.
Jacob says they don't want to be in common with the chuds because it'll risk their opportunities. Yeah, pretty much. Also, the process that he was talking about, that's not a capitalism problem. That's a corporatism problem. There's a difference there.
These people really do not understand. These people love to like take stuff. These people love to pretend that that stuff that's wrong with that corporations are literally the same as capitalism because they just do not understand any of that.
No.
Like, it's honestly frustrating.
No. And I'm like, and I always ask them, it's like, okay, what alternative do you want to capitalism? It's like, what do you want then? It's like, oh, I want socialism. You have obviously not lived under a socialist community if you want socialism. But I digress.
I mean, it's like, I'm not even the most politically literate person, and I can tell that these people don't understand what capitalism, communism,
they
or
wouldn't last. They wouldn't
are.
last a day in a socialist country. No, they wouldn't. Anyway,
there's a reason that all the most prominent socialists are millionaires, guys. It's because they're not serious.
He's a communist with a Gucci bag, got his Prada kicks, gotta have his swag.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's
you are the biggest examples of these practices all being concentrated into one franchise that's going so fucking hard you can almost hear it begging for death like Gamora. Y'all think the strikes happened for the lulz? Come on, the only thing more popular on YouTube.
Oh no, they happened because they wanted control of AI and they saw their fucking writing on the wall for their jobs.
Yeah.
So they knew they had to strike then, even though it was the worst possible time just coming out of the pandemic.
I just want AI to take over so all the Hollywooders can fucking die and cry.
I mean, I still don't. I mean, I'm kind of mixed on AI, but I wouldn't really say that I want like fully AI movies because, to be honest, that would also suck.
I do, because I want all these Holly weirdos out of work, like legit. Fuck them. Like, seriously, I don't even want them working at McDonald's. I just want them fucking unemployed and starving to death.
I don't know. I mean, I understand that, definitely, but it's like, if we get fully AI movies, then it would be...
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna have to leave pretty soon.
Alright,
so.
see you.
Okay.
But it's like, and to conclude my point, like, it'd just basically be a different type of solo, so it'd really be more of like a lateral move.
I just want Hollywood to burn. Don't care.
So, what...
I mean, I agree, but I want it to be replaced with something that has actual soul.
Well, you know what? It's a price worth paying, and I don't care what fucking alternative we get. Just fucking let it all burn to the ground. I am so fucking black-pilled on this shit. It's not even funny.
Yeah, I completely get that mentality.
Alright, next.
So as a happy medium, I think you use AI as the threat to get all the crazy people out, because as it stands right now, they're all unionized and you're forced to deal with them and you're forced to employ them basically, because they all conglomerate together and go to Hollywood. Now, whenever AI gets advanced enough, these companies can just be like, all right, you're not going to do all your crazy shit. We dictate the terms of, what's in all this shit, and we're just going to use AI if you guys are shitty and fail. And they'll just be like, oh, well, either we're not going to put our crazy ideas in, or the crazy person is going to be stubborn, get replaced by AI, and then they'll hire someone who's not crazy. It's like, just use it as a threat, I think, is the ideal scenario, and have it as in your back corner pocket.
All
You're
right,
like, well, fuck you.
Anti-woke garbage is people complaining about CGI in Marvel movies. Nowadays, however, minority...
And why is that a problem?
So many big ways companies like Disney have been able to get access to seats.
Bro, Undercover, you gotta turn your mic up. You're way too quiet.
Yeah, sorry. I thought the reason I took a second to pause there is I thought you might have been part of the film.
Considering how women, queer folk...
takes time. You have to have the CGI and the effects be good. You can't just rush it, man.
Yep. Yeah, Marvel CGI churn, and they way overuse it too, so it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
and especially people of color, tend to show the fuck up when it comes to media representing them in prominent roles in order to further financially incentivize studio heads to continue doing so. Something white, cis, straight people have never had to actively even think about.
So the
okay,
minority people
okay.
are better actors because they actually have to try. The white person doesn't. Wouldn't the black person have, or wouldn't the white person have more competition if they're so fucking prevalent? And so they would actually have to perform more because, you know, they have to outperform all the other white people that are competing for all those roles.
Right.
If you're so underrepresented, they'll just
it's
take
like
any
these
old
people
brown
like
person.
love to forget. Like these people pretend that movies like Blade or that movies like Blade or Friday or any other movie
don't
that before
exist.
20. That they just
Oh, the
didn't.
Halle Berry
it's like,
Catwoman was
it's
made.
Like, yeah,
Never
no,
should have been.
It's like, yeah, was representation always the best? Like, no. But like, we got better. Like, we are way past
we were
the
always
point
crap.
of John Wayne playing Genghis Khan. But we're way past that. We've had genuine representation from genuine people, but in order to further this grift, they have to pretend that it's not enough, that we only just recently got that, even that, and it's like, no. And again, I'm all for representation, but I want it to be good, not this. Again, I want more stuff like Sorry to Bother You and The Owl House, not generic, soulless garbage masquerading as progressive.
Well, and it's all just attitude. It's like, you know, John Roca, you know, he would always be like, oh, the people who aren't white, they gotta work twice as hard just to reach half as much. It's like, okay, so that just tells me that anybody who's your peer, who's white, you're looking at them thinking that they're half as good as you. So you sound pretty fucking racist in that scenario. And so, you know, that's a bad attitude to have. And then also, and obviously not true, and then also it's like, you're the only one that like gets these extra check boxes to get the role for free. Like, I'm sorry, but that it's in writing. Like, you're the only one that has any. What's up?
Okay, I have 5 minutes left, so I should probably get going. So.
All right, Jeremy.
Okay.
Well, next week I should probably be able. Next week I'll be able to be there. It's just
All right.
Yeah.
See ya.
But
Your place for the rest of the call, so let's go.
and then I'll say this too: the Alec Guinness and like Lawrence of Arabia, that's a better alternative than whatever the fuck we're getting now. At least that back then the movies were well acted and received well, and that's a legendary film. I'm pretty sure nobody would not throw it out just because it has a, you know, he's playing some non-white dude.
Right.
This
Hang
is
on.
especially true for big-
Undercover. What I want you to do. So at the bottom left of the are you on desktop or mobile? You're on mobile. Okay. Go into your user settings, find voice and video, and turn the input volume all the way up.
All right, man, hold on.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's good. And then, yeah, I didn't give a shit about Jon Stewart being a Green Lantern in the Justice League animated show either, by the way.
Names and IPs like Black Panther, Prey, Spider-Verse, and Captain Marvel, as well as independent projects like Get Out. This has been incredibly useful for powerful executives, especially in this new culture.
Incredibly useful.
Would mid-ass films like the live-action Little Mermaid have made nearly as much money as
it failed
if it wasn't for the controversy of?
Oh, first of all, it would have made more if she would have, without the controversy. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Look at how much Lilo and Stitch made. Look at how much, like, all these fucking Disney live action films made more than that one. Well, other than the Cinderella, or I'm sorry, Snow White, which obviously failed because of another similar controversy. So literally all the ones with controversies have done the worst. So you're disproving your own point.
Yes.
Ariel being black, any other Disney live-action film, the lowest tier of movie making.
1.9 billion
after a mere month.
Right.
But this one stayed in the public.
This one
eye
made
way
1.9
longer.
billion, you idiot.
Can you guess why? Don't get me wrong.
That one made like 600 million, I believe.
Deserve their roles and deserve their pay because God.
He's literally citing a movie that made like a third of what. Like, does he think nobody's going to look up the actual box office of these? Maybe his idiot audience won't.
knows the live-action Little Mermaid would have sunk without her.
Oh, bro!
This
guy stinks!
My puns are for me, not for you. Her performance was so good. It's honestly a tragedy.
What?
No, she
Better movie.
wasn't.
The culture war.
Dude, she was a good singer. She was a terrible actress.
Right.
I watched that shit on Yoho, you know? It's it was not, yeah.
Ends up promoting these projects more than the studios do half the time. Now, I'm not gonna directly accuse.
No, it's not promoting. Oh yeah, there you go.
Let's get back into the video.
Yeah. No, well, you're cutting out a little bit, but that might be okay. Yeah, basically, he's still operating on the all press is good press thing, which was true whenever there were like 3 channels, but nowadays it's definitely not true.
No.
Like, people will just watch the YouTube video and they're not going to go buy a ticket for your movie afterwards. Like, that actually makes no sense whenever you think about the logic of it.
Of casting minorities for the sole purpose of generating
I'm sorry, I gave it too much credit. 560 million, and it had like a $300 million budget, so only retards who think once you get over the production budget that you're profitable thought it made a profit.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Getting people to bicker back and forth on whether a property is worth watching simply because there's a minority lead in it saves big on marketing. And while I wouldn't expect any CEO to publicly torch their own careers by admitting such a thing, I'm all but
that's not a thing.
Factor in at least a few cases.
Snowflake and Safe Space are the twins, and their names are very similar to screen time. It's this idea that these are terms that get thrown around on the internet.
Anybody who thought this was a genuine good faith attempt of diversity in comics needs to check into Arkham Asylum immediately.
But it
is what your side would want.
I wouldn't put it past these ghouls in the shareholder meetings to use outrage from diversity casting to their advantage. So,
also, it's not even that she's black, like, she's got those super far apart weird eyes. I mean, I get that she's supposed to be like a fish or whatever, but you don't have to be that literal with it. And she's got that weird mole that I just kept staring at the entire time right in the middle of her head. Not to, like, body shame or anything, but luckily she's not going to watch this.
Let me hit this big old button.
I'll continue.
Oh, there's shitty movies that don't have minorities too. It's just whenever they're obviously only hired, you have to think that they're only hired because they're minorities when they're so shitty that it's like, how do they get this job? You know?
New York, Florida, man. They forget Spawn was a black fella, indeed. Anyway.
And also, the minorities are the only ones that get awards for shitty movies and get propped up as if they're good. And then it's like, because we're racist if we don't. Oh, God, we gave them an EGOT. It's like, oh, wow, great. It still didn't make any money. Bye.
Producing movies of varying quality, not a direct cause of the movie's quality itself. It is never the fault of any of these actors and actresses badly written or poorly produced.
Oh, you finally said it. Normally they say this more individually and try to obfuscate it every time, where they, even if they're going to shit on a movie like Wish, they have to go, well, first of all, I'm going to be John Campea here. First of all, we have to make it perfectly crystal clear that none of the actors or writers or director are to blame. Only the evil capitalist CEO, because I feel safe insulting him. Anyways, let me swallow a massive Smurf load here. Anyways, we just need to make sure that because they are visions and stunning and brave, and they were absolutely amazing in all of these roles. And that
teenagers, man.
Yeah, man. It's like they always say that. Now this guy is just saying that, yes, it is just a blanket excuse we use to... If you're part of a shitty movie, you're part of the shitty.
Yeah, sorry, bruh.
I mean,
it's
I can read your lines, and I can hear your lines being read, and I can say, yeah, that could have been acted better. Like, your shit. And they're only... Well, the funny thing is, they're okay with saying this once they cancel somebody. Like Gal Gadot, only once the left decided that, oh, she's problematic, now we can talk about her bad acting. I was saying that she was a shitty actress back in 2017. They were like, you hate women, you're a sexist.
Yeah.
It's like, funny. Now you hate on her.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You called me a bigot when I did that.
Yeah, also, you're gonna get hate no matter the fuck what. It's the public, like, it's like, you can be as squeaky fucking clean as you want. You're gonna get heat. Doesn't matter the fuck what. Some of us, like me, just embrace our heat and say, you know what, fuck it. Everyone hates me. I don't give a shit. So,
your boos mean nothing. I've seen what you cheer.
Yeah. Anyway.
Project, nor is it their fault if they are cast solely for their skin color by rage-farming corporate ghouls in an otherwise bad or mid-movie. Nor is it the overworked writers for being forced to deliver half-heartedly written stories.
Oh, it's only the CEO's fault is what he's getting to.
Yeah, pretty much. This is straight up more bullshit ant pedals. This is just
Yep.
bullshit ant peddlers where it's like, hey, the creatives are never at fault when a bad movie gets made.
Did you guys know that before CEOs and corporatism, no bad media was ever made?
Nope.
That's amazing.
Problems on the inclusion of minorities in any project fucking ever. Everybody is just trying to do the best they can with what they got, and these lethargic.
Oh, I don't deny that. Just the best they can is sometimes shitty.
Yes.
Like, not everybody is talented.
It's not
everybody
good
is
enough. Yeah.
Not everybody is good at what they do, and some people just fail and should move on to a different job.
Right.
I'm sorry if it was your dream to be an actress. If you're a bad actress, guess what? Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Like,
Have had nothing better to do but to label minorities and writers as the masterminds of wokeness and harass them
Well,
to
Kelly
hell
Marie
and
Tran
back.
is
If
evil,
anything,
yes.
and a lot of times the writers defend this shit, so they're directly going against your video.
Yeah.
They'll say, oh, Star Wars has always been woke. It's always been like that. I'm
Yeah.
carrying on the tradition.
Yeah.
I am the paragon of this. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck off. Argue with them, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
it's incredibly shameful and disgusting for so many studios to attach so many actors of varying backgrounds to these shitty projects after generating so much buzz around their casting. Well, look at us. We have the most diverse cast of superheroes ever. Look at us, guys.
That's what
We're
Drinker
amazing.
says.
Yeah, Disney, that's
Yeah.
pretty brave of you. It'd be better if you put them in an actually good movie. You made sure to honor your commitment to diversity by putting them in
Yes,
an actually
Mike,
good
this is
movie right
Temu
away.
Birdman.
But you'll never hear any of these anti-woke folks say any of this or point any of it out.
Truth be told, it's because a lot of this anti-woke shit is extremely easy to make and makes a lot of money on YouTube. Understanding how minorities
What
are
you're
also
making is
victims
just as easy to make. Like, you put in less work. You've been recycling clips this entire time. You can't even
Yeah.
record your audio. So
Yeah.
don't even talk to me about being easy to make. Fuck off.
Yeah.
capitalist machine, especially.
This guy at.
Yeah, really. It's like, dude, you have lazy ass editing. Like, I don't know. Like, Nerdrotic has way more production value than you, so don't talk to me about easy.
Right.
Hollywood, it takes effort. It takes being able to listen and learn and understand things that these anti-woke
Oh.
people can't do. They can't
How about
grasp those
Hollywood
concepts.
learn
They'd
and
rather-
understand that we don't want this
Another
shit? How about
Xanax.
that?
Yeah, when the heck do they when do they listen and learn and back off of some
Live
position?
and
As soon as
learn. Hanging on to the edge of tomorrow. Anyway.
And also, Matt Walsh is a fucking retard when it comes
Yeah.
to media. He wants his kids playing with Lincoln Logs and stuff because he thinks that anything beyond that is like evil or some shit. Like, his anime is propaganda because he watched an anime like satire and decided to make that his first anime with One Punch Man.
Yeah.
And then decided it was all devil worshipping shit. It's like, dude.
Such bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, no, my whole point is that he's like trying to lump these people in with like, Sydney Watson and Critical Drinker and shit. And it's like, dude, they're not everybody's the same. I don't know, like maybe stop stereotyping white people or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You fucking bigot.
Yeah.
Look for the easiest solution as to why Hollywood is decaying and just blame it on them, and ironically contribute even more to the
Oh,
problem.
and also the minorities took the roles.
Yes.
Diesel patches. I possess absolutely no knowledge of
Is that Thomas the
class consciousness or
Train?
historical materialism, and
Yeah, it's Diesel Patches.
everything I don't like about
Jesus Christ.
entertainment is it's minorities' faults. Adams is
I don't want to know there is that.
I don't like women. Insert surface level take with no deeper knowledge of the subject being discussed. And
I don't even know who he's supposed to be is he supposed to be Rick Sanchez right now?
No,
I thought he was
Diesel.
being
No,
Matt Walsh.
Diesel Patches is like a YouTuber.
Hmm.
I'm gonna throw up.
The ones who try to hide their shame more will deny making it about the
What was that?
Bro, undercover, turn up your mic, bro.
We face risks relating to misalignment with public and consumer tastes and preferences for entertainment, travel, and... Okay.
actors and blame the studios for prioritizing wokeness over
That's the liberal guy on Fox, by the way. My parents watch Fox.
quality. But I call bullshit. That's just bigotry with extra steps. You don't see any of these people complaining about wokeness when movies with cis het white people flop, do ya?
Yes, there's more than one complaint with movies. Good point.
Yeah.
You act as if they're just constantly like black people bad.
Yeah.
In their reviews. Like they made fun of Jared Leto, you fucking idiot.
Right.
Like you're just showing that you didn't watch anything.
Yes.
Nobody blamed woke for the last few 007 movies sucking so much that James Bond called in an AC-130 strike on himself.
Kind of. The
Yeah,
sexist part
kinda.
of
No
it.
Time to Die, yeah.
Yeah, they all made fun of those James Bond movies because James Bond became a little cuck for Vesper or whatever. He was constantly being a depressed little bitch about her. Like, oh, my girlfriends who get killed every film. For some reason, I'm hung up on this one that got killed.
Yeah.
Because she is Eva Green and she had great tits. I'll never find tits like those again.
Right.
Which is understandable, you know.
Right.
Stop being Chase Skywalker.
Right.
And died of cringe. Nobody blamed woke for The Amazing Spider-Man 2 being a critically panned mess.
Okay, so
Bro,
what
they
still
made fun of that
sucks?
movie. I love how he's naming all these movies that I've literally seen these guys make fun of.
Yes.
Like, he's further proving that he didn't watch them with each example.
Yeah.
Nobody blamed woke for literally every Kingsman movie that wasn't the first one failing spectacularly. Bro, nobody asked for 5 Jaws movies. Anti-woke people, where the fuck were you, fam?
Dude, YouTube wasn't around in 1987, I think, was
Yeah.
Jaws the Revenge.
Oh,
Like, that
man,
was the
yeah.
last one.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I don't know what to
Bruh.
tell you.
Every Pirates movie after the 3rd one. Fantastic Beasts.
Yep,
All
I
fun.
literally just heard Nerdrotic say how shitty, no, it was Nerdrotic said all the sequels he hated, and then like Mahler was like, oh, the trilogy's okay, and then like, you know, the rest of them are pretty shitty.
Yeah.
So like literally I just heard them make fun of that.
Well, Ryan Reynolds movies. Literally every
If it
movie
has
is a
a decent
DCU.
movies
Oh.
are terrible.
Yeah.
He thinks that they liked Wonder Woman 84. Like,
No, that's
never
wrong.
did
That's
that.
wrong. No one does.
I can't be serious. Like he can't.
He
Even
is.
if you're
he's,
just,
he's just this stupid. He's just stupid, bro. Ah.
even if I would just guess, like, oh, what are these chuds? I don't want to watch any of their videos. I'm just gonna pick movies to use as my examples.
Yeah.
I'll use ones that are generally like, or ones that I know that they didn't make fun of. I
Yeah.
would pick more like Reagan or something, like a right-wing kind of movie.
Yeah.
Instead, he's picking all the ones that everybody makes fun of, so obviously they have too.
Yeah. Fuck.
Nobody blamed woke for any of this shit. But the moment some faces they aren't used to seeing start showing up on a screen, suddenly there's an agenda at play. Yeah, forget about the fact that nearly all media for the last century has had to conform to Western social norms of race,
What?
What? No.
sexuality,
No,
and
no.
gender roles. Forget that every
No.
Disney kiss has been straight,
Oh my god.
every Bond has been white, and that female characters were so relegated to the role of eye candy and sidekicks to such a degree for so long that
He
characters like
literally
Sarah Connor
says.
and Ripley
Bruh, are you just out that? Are you living under a rock, sir? Bro, is this not tuned in? What the
He's gonna-
shit?
He's gonna bring up all the usual examples and say, see, those are the only women that have ever been empowered. And that's why
probably-
they always use them.
are
Probably.
considered revolutionary. Let's also forget the way that black and indigenous people, especially women, have been portrayed in these movies.
Bro, in this movie, in Pocahontas, it is comical. Like, they
Yeah.
make John Smith, like, the most stereotypical Gaston, like, evil white hunter man who has
No.
to be educated by the native lady.
Yeah.
I mean, come on! But that doesn't matter, right?
You brought up a movie from the 50s to try and prove your
Yes.
point. Good
Yeah.
job. And also, Peter Pan's way better than any of the modern remakes it's
Yeah,
gotten,
sorry,
so
bruh.
you need to be more racist. Maybe that was the key, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because Shell is hot, so it's okay that she's so problematic.
What?
Wait, she's hot, so she's problematic? Okay.
Okay, bro. Whatever you say.
They have to be ugly minorities. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Razor X is probably cooming his pants at that bitch, probably.
Conjugal relations between Spanish men and Native women are controversial because many of these relationships were coercive and involved rape, sexual assault, and domestic slavery. In other cases, Native women
What
lash
is this-
themselves to men for
What does
protection.
this have to do with
He's
anything,
bringing up
dude?
1,500 to 1,600 encounters. Obviously, the golden age of film, the 1500s.
Yeah.
Forget the never-ending patriotism, the constant promotion of the military-industrial complex, the glorification of the police state, and the never-ending portrayal of
Oh
communists and
my
general...
God.
I'm sorry that you lost in the court of public opinion. Like, cop shows are popular.
Yeah,
Like,
sorry, bro.
That's literally all they're doing is following the money, dude. Like,
Yeah.
most people like
Here comes
shows.
the money. Yeah.
Yeah, and like military shit's cool because
Yeah.
things go boom are cool.
Yes.
Like, I don't know what you want. You want like bow. Oh, we had that actually. Avatar made like 2.9 billion or whatever. The way they
Yeah.
have bows and arrows being evil military. So there you go. You got your shit.
enemies of the West as villains.
But you ain't gonna try and say that's a good movie.
Has been
No.
reflecting certain aspects of our culture that benefit the people who run our society. Nothing to see here. Nope.
It's true. I
What?
watched Iron. It's true. I watched Iron Man, and I was like, "Wow, I'm gonna vote for the guy that increases the military budget for sure." That is
Yeah.
exactly the message that I took from that movie. You fucking moron.
Yeah. Oh.
It's just not that deep, bro. Just turn your brain off. Optimus Prime and the Autobots invading Iran and bombing foreign nations on behalf of the U.S. government. Nothing to fucking see here.
Yeah,
You're
pretty
right.
fucking
Iran is
badass.
perfect. They love women. Why don't you just keep saying it? Pretty sure the women are better off with the Transformers blowing up their military than they are with dealing with not being able to show their face or like, you know, do anything basically.
What the fuck is going to happen in Israel? If you attack Iran now, they're going to fight you back, right? There's going to be blood. Israelis will die, right?
Yes.
No question. Would you rather take that now or let them get a nuclear bomb? It's the most serious issue facing our planet today.
Well,
More so than the movie Battleship, which I'm very excited to have directed. I love Rihanna. She's a great actress. Have you been in the Israeli?
Wow, that was the biggest lie. Rihanna's a great actress.
No.
There's a reason she wasn't in movies after.
Yeah.
Update killed point blank in drama school. What?
I don't know. It's something about the war. I don't know.
Oh yeah, so October 2023 is when the war starts. So yeah, this is probably when Israel was going ham, blowing shit up and everything.
Hell yeah.
I live in the rocks or
What?
whatever.
Yeah.
How'd you get out of that? Are you a
Undercover,
draft dodger?
undercover. Can you go back under that rock and tell this guy that a lot of what he's just talked about is completely outdated?
I will after I get off this call in the stream.
Alright.
Once I do that.
Alright,
Just
good.
hold off.
Alright, good. Anyway, next.
How old are you?
25.
You gotta join the army, motherfucker.
No, see, all that Western propaganda has been pumped into our heads since birth. So we don't question what we've already been taught when we see it in movies. Nothing sus about that. Just good old...
Dude.
Nah, the real agenda at play is all
So
this...
basically, liking your country at all is evil propaganda.
Yeah,
The
apparently.
For those who don't know, the Berenstain, I think, is what they're actually called after the whole
Berenstain.
Mandela effect thing.
Yeah.
But you know, they were mostly not military propaganda books. Like that one that he just showed was obviously something patriotic, but
Yeah.
like they're mostly just educational shit, like very general education. Like Jesus Christ, you're
Right.
gonna demonize the bears now.
Yeah. Bears!
I mean, the
Anyway.
freaking bear's patriotic. He's turning into
Bears!
Alex Jones of the left.
Yeah. Anyway.
woke shit we've never seen before. Occasionally shoddy and botched messages about equality and respecting others.
Occasionally.
That I inherited from my shitty
What the fuck is that with this image?
parents.
He's making AI shit. Who knows?
So he's a
This is the real
hypocrite.
propaganda.
Alright,
Yeah.
anyway.
And I'm not here to learn. I'm here to consume and not think about things. I won't tolerate new ideas. I'm a free thinker, goddammit. Look at our profile pic. The fuck did you expect? I'm not here to pander, okay? I'm here to serve. Don't like it? Don't
You are pandering.
Yes.
You're pandering to everybody who likes that profile pic, dumbass. Like, I
Yes.
love how whenever people try to act above it as they're clearly pandering to an audience.
Right.
That profile's the picture of the Communist Party.
Right.
This guy must be a big Stalin fan. I'm glad that he loves
my
the
God, not
20
the
million
Communist.
Ukrainians or whatever that he starved.
Yeah.
Here, what are you fucking triggered? The general public, which mainly consists of white cis.
Bro, you sound triggered as fuck even making this video. Even after calming down and editing, I assume. You still are coming off as triggered as fuck. You're just like, I bet that triggered you. It's just like, I don't know. It literally passed by in 5 seconds and it made no sense, so not really.
Yeah.
Our side triggers me.
Yeah.
Extreme white suburban anti-communist propaganda for so long that the very idea of class consciousness or intersectionality continues.
Encouraged.
Right.
He's the guy with the perpetual victim complex. I have been propagandized against, so my propaganda being bad is now okay.
To escape them, and thus they can't see that the media that they consume is designed to make them behave a certain way so as not to disrupt the system that feeds off the suffering of the marginalized. The same system that partially benefits.
It's literally not that deep, bro.
And Hollywood is not like newly, it's not like they've ever been a super conservative bastion. Like, you're fighting ghosts here if you think that like Hollywood has been like propagating like, I don't know, I guess in the 80s some of the action stars and stuff were like hyper patriotic and stuff, but being patriotic is not like being anti-minority. Like, it's not, it doesn't even make any sense. I don't know what point you're trying to make.
It did not make sense.
He's trying to correlate two things that are not correlated.
Yeah.
It's them. Speaking of escaping, this is why I never vibe with the escapism motherfuckers who constantly go on about how media is supposed to help them escape from reality and complain when reality supposedly.
I saw an Ahsoka cosplayer today.
Precious fiction, but they are so conditioned that they don't even realize that the fiction that they enjoy.
Scuba suit have to do with anything?
I think this guy's from BioShock. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he's not a man entitled to the sweat on his brow.
Yeah.
Libertarian game, basically.
Yeah.
Boy has been quote unquote woke this whole time.
I'm not going to let this strike unless you meet our demands.
We shouldn't be fighting. We're brothers.
Not when it comes to business. We're nothing but employer and employee. You said so yourself.
I was wrong.
No, you weren't.
Rob, can't we talk about this?
There's only one thing I have to say to you. Workers of the world, unite. You have nothing to lose but your chains.
Man, why does everything I like have to be so political now?
Except actually, the old Star Trek, whenever I watch it, it's very nice because it doesn't just preach like the new Star Trek. You actually see a black and white difference in the writing whenever they bring that shit up.
And we don't mean race.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's like it presents very like altruistic ideals, or whenever it does present an argument or a more controversial subject, it presents both sides as valid usually. There was one where like they're debating breaking the Prime Directive, and Dr. Crusher is like the uber liberal lady, and in the argument anyway, and she's like, oh, we have to break it because we're going to save people. And Picard fucking lectures her in a scene that would never happen in modern fucking Hollywood, where the evil white man captain goes like, you're being naive, doctor. If we do that, then these are the consequences of that, and blah, blah, blah. And they walk through the whole scenario, and she basically gets dressed down. And then he goes, all right, now that we've all checked our implicit biases, maybe we can examine this situation a little bit more logically. And then they debate it back and forth. It's not just, oh, evil, we have to help everybody, blah.
Politics out of insert media I enjoy to distract myself from the collapse of Western society. Star Trek was set in the post-capitalist era of humanity where science, discovery, philosophy, and exploration were used to combat backwards ideals like bigotry and intolerance. Everybody just remembers it as smart guys in tights with space guns, despite the fact that it had the first mixed race kiss on TV.
Oh boy!
It was clearly funky.
And they didn't even make a big deal out of that. In modern Trek, they would have been like, "Oh, I can't believe you kissed that black woman, Captain."
Also, from what I know of that, they didn't even do it willingly. They were like mind controlled too or something, so it was really kind of like rape or some shit.
Yeah, I watched the whole original series. Yeah, because that was like such a nothing scene. That's why I remember specifically they didn't make a big deal out of it. And so He acts like that was the focus of the episode, was interracial relations or something.
Oh boy, here's
As a
Star Wars.
sci-fi manifesto against imperialism. Or was Jar Jar just so annoying you just stopped paying attention?
Oh my god, so because they're called the Empire, you think it's an entire diatribe against imperialism.
If it's such an diatribe against imperialism, what do the Skywalkers have to do with any of it in there? Like, come on. Because like the overt focus is like the overt focus of the Skywalker family and all their drama kind of throws a wrench in that. And it's literally more important than the rebellion versus Empire. Like, my god.
Oh, don't you remember when Eisenhower was secretly related to Hitler's second in command and convinced him to join the Allied side at the end of the war? And throw Hitler over the cliff? You don't remember that part of World War II, Backseater?
Nope.
It's a direct parallel, clearly.
Well, then again, I didn't give a fuck about any of my classes in school, so yeah.
Oh, I'm a history major, so you can trust me. Yeah, Eisenhower was like, "You're still good in you, I can feel it." And then, you know, little Eisenhower's dad was like, "All right, I'll throw Hitler into this pit and blow him up."
Yeah, and Hitler's all like, "Fegelein!" Yeah.
It ran from historical event to historical event. Shawshank Redemption literally screams prison abolition. The Matrix was a metaphor for gender dysphoria.
It was a personal story. It was saying that prison warden was bad, not that the prison system in general is bad.
No, he's probably gonna say the Matrix is transgenderism or some shit now.
Oh, because the directors later on decided that was the message.
Yeah.
Digital dystopia that was written by 2 trans women.
Not trans at the time. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, let me guess. Hitler is, you think that all the chuds are pro-Hitler, right?
Punch Hitler in the face! Part of making art is creating narratives and themes that resonate with your audience, and like it or not, part of that means reflecting current social and political issues. Bro,
not
the
really.
X-Men were a literal, albeit messy, allegory for civil rights.
That's a lie!
Eric July did a whole video on this, the black guy.
Yeah.
About the lie about their original message and how Magneto was just like a generic bad dude, basically. He wasn't like an allegory.
No.
You tried not being a mutant? Also, Magneto is literally a Holocaust survivor.
What does that have to do with anything?
I think your favorite media
is that an AI voiceover or something?
Yes, I don't know why. I don't know why.
Stan Lee, what a Chad. Look at that unbuttoned.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, ladies, you like my voice? I'll narrate our sex life."
Yeah.
Then he approached the bed and sensually unbuttoned his blazer.
A couple of pasty, wrinkled fucks like Lee and Kirby could grasp this concept.
They weren't wrinkled at the time.
The anti-woke crowd simply hates the presence
Grave of the Fireflies
from conventional aesthetics in film and media, whether it be their own favorite IPs or new ones. How do I know this? Well, consider this. The anti-woke crowd won't settle for blaming
saying it's very bad to live in Imperial Japan as it was collapsing is not some statement against capitalism or some shit.
Yeah.
You know, Imperial Japan was pretty fucked up. They raped like all of Korea. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
priorities for bad or mid films.
Like, honestly, he doesn't think about like who he's defending in these scenarios.
No!
Like, Stalin and Imperial Japan are my boys.
Yeah,
Why are
Stalin.
these
Yeah,
capitalists
Stalin was a
infringing
big.
on?
Yeah, Stalin was a big teddy bear. Yeah.
Look at that mustache. How could he be evil?
Yeah.
Anytime there's a new movie that even features minorities, they lose their shit, even if it's objectively good.
No, they laugh at it.
Turning
and also,
red
it's not
is
objectively
sorry.
good. Yeah.
Perfect examples of this. These two otherwise well-made animated films got so much backlash for the crime of looking different. Putting aside the subtle queer coding in Luca, both films experimented
Oh
with...
my god!
Luka Doncic? I didn't know they made a movie about him.
Oh my god. Dude,
I mean, he's a good basketball player, but he's only like 25.
Okay,
Jeez.
dude, even the director himself said, no, Luca and I think his name's Alfredo or some shit like that. No, Luca and his...
He is.
I don't know, Luca and his buddy are not gay. The director himself said, no, they're not gay.
Yeah, right back. Cedar. Next thing you know, You're gonna say that Frodo and Sam aren't gay either next, I bet, you homophobe.
No, don't take my word for it. The director of this movie himself, and I think he was also the writer of some shit, he literally said, no, they're not gay. Stop shipping them.
That was just to appease all the homophobes, okay?
No,
From his evil
John,
overlord.
literally. Oh my god, anyway. But
Yeah,
yeah,
he was told by his evil corporate overlord, Bob Iger, he said, you have to tell them that. Even though earlier I said that they would say things like that to get rage bait,
Right.
now I'm saying that he's covering up because the evil corporate CEO is the cause of all problems anyway.
anyway.
Yeah.
Computer fresher style, and told more contained stories without touching on anything overtly political at all. And all I can remember is how half the world lost their shit over them. Why? I don't know. What do you think? Turn the TV to hit the Pentagon!
Half the world is in Matt Walsh, okay.
The Batman, that masterpiece of a superhero film.
Masterpiece.
Oh, it's not a masterpiece. Get out of here, bruh.
Dude, people usually like the Batman up until the 4th act, which why the fuck does it have a 4th act? It was like, oh, the movie's gonna end. Oh, wait, no, we gotta throw in this random last minute thing.
Right.
And also, yeah, they should have cast someone else's Catwoman, I'll be honest. She was kind of she wasn't my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah,
Everybody loved. It's got a black actress playing Catwoman who briefly talks about wealth inequality, so it's too woke. Pray that amazing predator.
Bro, if it's brief, here's the thing. The briefer it is, the more shoehorned in it seems.
Yes.
Like, if it's not a theme of the movie and it's never spoken on before or after, yeah, that is kind of jarring to just throw it in a random scene.
Right.
And she throws it out like, they don't think about people like, meanwhile, Bruce Wayne is fucking rich, so he's probably thinking in his head, yeah, those evil rich people, right?
Right. So yeah, just rule of thumb, if this shit can be cut out of the movie, it's useless and get it out of there, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That was a return to form for the franchise? Too woke. Why? I don't know. You tell me. Anything made by Jordan Peele.
Prey was just sort of meh.
White people don't like it when black people do.
Dude, his entire movies are social messaging. Come on.
Come on,
Like, you can't act like this isn't some culture war shit. Like, all of Get Out, which was praised as, like, the greatest movie to ever exist by you fucking retards, just because it said, hey, white people who think that they're tolerant, they're not really. They're awkward and they talk about Obama all the time, right? I'm like, not really. Like, you're making that shit up.
Of their obvious privilege. Black Panther got labeled as woke. Fucking Black Panther. Nearly every other movie that is minority-centered.
The movie that featured the black ethno-state that called everybody colonizers and said how they stole everything in their museums.
Right.
You're gonna say that didn't have any political messaging? Like,
Hell,
Jesus
Briscoe!
Christ. It's just rapid fire with the retardation here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an anime attack. He's like, rapid fire retardation.
Or even has minorities in it at all, is labeled as woke garbage. But because we live in an era where liberals insist that we respect everybody's opinion, these right-wing ghouls can hide behind supposedly having a point to make. But what really exposes these people for the frauds they are is the fact that they don't fucking dare touch films of old classics we've all come to love.
It's because nobody argues. There's a reason that old movies that are hated are not argued about. It's because everybody just agrees that they're shit and we move on. We don't feel the need to defend some minority group and call you racist for not liking it. Everybody knows Jaws 4 sucks.
Plus
Everybody knows every Jaws sequel sucks.
Plus they're, old. There's that too.
Yeah, they're not going to randomly bring up a 1980s movie on some stream. Like,
it's like, wow.
Sometimes they do.
It's like, wow, dude, The Highlander 2, wasn't that a shit film? Anyway.
Yeah, like, I'll literally hear them with the recent Superman discussion. Sure, everybody shits on Superman 4, but there's not much to discuss because everybody just agrees that it's shit. We make fun of Nuclear Man, and then we move on.
Yeah.
It's because you guys are constantly fighting that we have to keep discussing all these things because you won't let the conversation just die. It's bad.
Right.
Remember when I asked where these bozos were to search for the woke that killed the Jaws movies? Yeah, where were they when Sarah Connor became a badass in T2? Strong female character seems pretty woke.
They praised that. They literally praised that.
Yeah,
like,
also played it simply. The woke epidemic just didn't exist back then. It's simple as that. That's why.
Yep.
How are you this dense?
He's making the mistake of, like, because it's a problem in some movies, apparently it has to be a problem in every bad movie, or else it's not
apparently because his whole thing is like, apparently because it's a problem in movies nowadays, it had to have been a problem with movies back in the day. Pretty much.
Oh, and also not every movie has the same problem even nowadays. Like, they'll insult whatever the problems are.
Right.
It has been a more prevalent problem recently, but that doesn't mean that every movie gets the same insult, because not every movie has the same problems, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You act like there's just a blanket criticism that applies to every bad movie.
Right.
Portraying how white supremacy preys on young disenfranchised white men and tears communities apart? A film about racism in the modern day? Where's the anti-woke crowd at? Bronx Tale has a mixed race relationship in it.
It was made in the 90s. That was made in the 50s.
System. Y'all were silent. Bottom line,
because we weren't alive back then, dumbass.
And also, like, saying that, oh, there was racism when there was fucking Jim Crow laws, that's a little bit different than saying there's racism in the same way in modern day and trying to act all victimized and shit.
Yeah.
And handed stuff now. So yeah, the pendulum is swung the other way. Accept it, enjoy your privilege, and quit complaining.
Right.
Quote-unquote woke. These right-wing morons won't dare touch all this old media because lots of these classics shaped their world growing up, even if they're too sheltered in their whiteness to understand it. Ben Shapiro was to go on a tangent.
Dude, I don't think Mahler or Critical Drinker grew up watching fucking To Kill a Mockingbird.
They're all 100 years. Gary might have, but yeah, and also, like, I've literally heard them make fun of that. Like, it's just whenever it's relevant, which isn't much nowadays because there's not new Jaws movies coming out. Like,
right, Jaws is
when the fuck are they gonna bring up Jaws? Like, if there's a shark movie maybe that comes out, they can be like, oh yeah, they'll make a little joke about Jaws 4 or something. Oh, the shark came for, like, all those jokes have been made.
Yeah.
Like, new subjects are going to get the lion's share of coverage because they are trendy and they're like what's being discussed, and they're actually what's not settled. All these old movies kind of settled.
Briscoe,
like,
this is some lefty fucking Indian motherfucker from Canada, so you know he's sane, named Maple Syrup Productions, and he's flat out a communist. Briscoe, I talk about a lot of these movies. Well, I know, Briscoe, we're talking about like YouTubers who want to ride the algorithm, basically.
Although I don't think he's even shown a lot of them. I think he's trying to exploit like Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh, who don't even talk about media as much as they talk about like politics shit.
Right.
About how woke and bad old media was. The reaction to even his most dedicated fans would be like, bro, what the fuck you talking about? Alien was straight fire. I love that shit.
Yes, they agree.
At studios supposedly putting the inclusion of minorities over the quality of media. They're angry at the inclusion
because the quality was still there.
Yeah.
Period. The reason why they're so
you see, whenever minorities were involved in those, that's just proving your point, because the minorities were involved. They praise those. They still praise those to this day. So you're proving that they are praising things with minorities in them.
Right.
Okay. So thank you, I suppose.
Consistent in terms of how woke is destroying Hollywood is because woke is simply a white supremacist dog whistle for everything being minorities. And they can't be honest about that shit, not until they're fascist.
But you're the only one that's made it everything. They insult plenty of other things in the movies, and you're acting like it's all about that.
Right.
Exactly.
Why do they like some movies with the Holocaust survivor Magneto and not others? Oh, it's almost like the quality of the movie changed. That's odd. It's like there's a common factor that's the, by the way, the left kind of hates all the Jews now, so that's a little bit awkward for him. But also...
Sorry, Burn. Anyway.
To power and actually destroy civilization. These anti-woke folk want to enforce their own view on how the world should be.
Dude, they just put out their videos. It's not their fault if it's popular.
Critiques of media that feature people who don't look like them because they can't stand the world not revolving around them or having to learn about and respect the existence and rights of others.
The rights of others. What rights do they not have, I wonder?
I don't
This is
fucking
what I
know.
always. This is what I always ask whenever people are like trans rights, and I'm like, oh, geez, what rights do you like not have the right to free speech or something? Like, well, no, but it's like, oh, okay, then I guess we all have the same rights. Great, we won. Woohoo!
Briscoe.
Fight's over.
Hang on, Briscoe.
Right.
Nobody talks about diversity in these movies because they didn't force it in there and make a big deal about it. Yeah, we already went over that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charge him extra hard. Put this P-word right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit.
Is he using the Ben Shapiro rap, which was like his self-deprecating shit? Like,
Yeah.
I hate a lot of shit that Ben Shapiro says, but
Yeah.
that was very clearly just a gag thing. He was
Yes.
making fun of himself with it.
Yeah.
With a minority cast of quote unquote making it all about race while proceeding to make it all
These
about
are some white people you're showing.
all this pushing
Yeah.
Hollywood
Oh, look, there it is, Afro
more people
Samurai.
into the
Yeah.
industry.
I never
and to
watched
have
that.
diverse
Not
casts
an
is to
Asian.
work towards a future.
What did you say?
He's going against his point, guys.
Please.
Yeah.
Please, any day now, motherfucker. You have 4 minutes left.
He's
Oh my
like,
God, take
here,
notes.
Birdman. Birdman is here to help you make this point. You see, they actually hate Afro Samurai. They just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Where this shit is normal and where minorities don't have to constantly struggle to be seen in movies. And by constantly calling
in
out
my
attention to it,
veins.
Just fucking be in there and don't be obnoxious about it and make it all about that.
Yes.
It's like extra work to do what they do for people to reject it. And then
Yeah.
people just laugh at it. They aren't like fearful or like angry about it. They just say, I don't like that. I'm not going to watch it. And then the movie fails and you go, oh my God, you're raging so hard against it. It's like, nah, I'm just not spending my money for you. I hate to tell you.
Yeah, I'm pirating this shit, dog. Anyway.
these anti-woke folk are, like I said, making it about race.
They accuse minorities of having a secret
That's
agenda
exactly
while literally
wrong.
having a secret agenda.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all
Out here
projection.
making it plain obvious in every way but words how they want their movies to look. When it comes to conservatives, every
Yes, we
accusation
know,
is a secret.
we know it
Art
less
and
than
media.
Hollywood is right now.
How what Hollywood is?
No, I'm saying, guys, like, we know Hollywood better in movies than this guy.
Right.
Yeah, especially because he brings up a lot of dated examples as far as like actually trying to bring up something good. And then he just basically like guesses that the right-wing people would be against it without any proof.
Media are supposed to challenge your worldview, disturb the comfortable, and comfort the disturbed.
Sometimes.
Really?
So used to their media reflecting their conventional
Not
worldview
every movie.
that it disturbs
Some movies speak to universal beliefs.
Yeah.
You think Star Wars, you think it made like whatever it was, a couple billion in modern movie money, you know, adjusted for inflation or whatever. You think all those people were going and coming out of theater like, wow, my worldview is really challenged and
No.
changed here.
Yeah.
They were like, holy shit, that ship coming across the star was mind-blowing. Holy fuck, did you see that? You
Yeah.
hear what he was talking about with the Force? A little bit of spiritualism? I know you wouldn't attribute that as a positive trait of the movie at all.
Nah.
them to see people who don't look or act like them. Worse yet, they become so politically illiterate, they see the subversion of the status quo as the new status quo and push for more quote-unquote traditional media as a way of breaking convention, when in reality, they are really just fighting to restore convention. Anything that pushes ideas that threaten to topple the world around them, of which they are at the center of,
What the fuck does Prince of Egypt have to
I
do with
don't
anything?
know. Briscoe, none of these fucknuts have even seen any of the movies from the 80s and 90s that had diversity. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Yeah, Briscoe, again, you're a little late, but we already went over this. This guy's living under a rock, and under...
just like makes
24 minutes of yapping. Like, let's get this video over, man.
He just thinks like everything we've complained about in the 2010s, we've been complaining about forever. Yeah, apparently.
And also, apparently, every complaint about every bad movie is only about
Exactly the
the
same.
races or whatever in them. Like, yeah, it's always racism.
has become the last battle cry for old, out-of-touch right-wing convention and ideas realizing they've lost. A rallying cry.
Realizing they've lost,
take back-
then why
What?
do they keep not making money whenever? Maybe your ideas have lost, actually.
Field was
Maybe.
always theirs when it was really built on the backs of the people they oppress. They have no concept of the real history of film, how minorities who white people would rather pretend just showed up one day, have been toiling and suffering behind the scenes.
Nope, they've been in there forever.
Into the media they love.
That's not
This
true.
looks like ass animation. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is some Flash shit. Dude's like making up an entire history of film in his head. It's amazing.
It is really. It's like what? It's like bros from an alternate timeline.
The minorities showed up in. The minorities showed up in 2016, and they finally tried to barge their way in.
This is the only way this video makes sense. That this dude is from an alternate timeline.
The Mandela effect and shit.
Like more than the Mandela effect. Like literally, history played out differently than this guy.
No, but I mean, like people theorize. They're like, oh, the reason the Mandela effect happens is because timelines are merging and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm remembering the other timeline. Like,
yeah.
I feel like this guy's remembering the other timeline.
This guy's yeah. Yeah.
The minority. And the funny thing is, he talks about projection. He's literally talking about a problem that he made up in his head where he says like, oh, they think minorities just showed up one day. It's like, you've been acting like that this entire video.
Yeah.
You act like just because we started to complain about them being put in horribly and fucking taken advantage of in like, you know, whenever the TDS era kicked off, that you're like, oh, that's what they started complaining. That must have been whenever we suddenly found out minorities existed. It's like, no, dude, there was a difference.
Yeah.
The quality of the films.
Stories.
So now you're gonna write off all these marginalized people and the projects they make as woke garbage because you're too dumb to get the real reason why your precious Star Wars franchise went downhill?
This wasn't supposed to be an educational video as much as it is a rant. I'd rather not do a 4-hour video essay on all these
rant.
It would literally...
Because you have no actual points or examples.
Yeah,
I don't think he brought up a single example.
He just wanted to whine. He needed to get this shit out, man. Just let him get it out. Big Baby needs his bottle. Yeah.
Oh no, is he here?
Oh, no. Thank God.
These people just don't deserve the time or effort. They can keep blaming the effects,
and yet they're more popular than you.
Hollywood on minorities all they want. It's not going to stop these films from being made. You want Hollywood?
And it's not going to stop them from losing money repeatedly because they listen to people like you over people like them.
Yes.
Quote unquote good again, then advocate for workers' rights, for writers to get paid more.
Oh wait, but they didn't have any of that before, and yet they somehow made good movies. So that's clearly not the thing that's changed here.
Yeah.
For actors to get paid more, for
Also,
AI to be restricted.
Never ever unionize, folks. You get dumbass motherfuckers like these twats.
Oh,
never.
Yep.
I don't care what the fuck people say. Never ever unionize. Anyway.
Especially for a field that's built on like merit and skill, like writing, and you know it should just be the best of the best anyway.
The best of the best of the best, yeah.
So why the hell would you need to unionize if you're a good writer? People will hire you over the other ones and pay you more than the other ones because you're going to make them more money.
Right.
Minority actors to be cast in actually good, dignified projects, rather than just being pasted on the
Well, if there aren't any good ones.
Disney movie schlock. Point being, don't listen to these people.
So it's the people calling out Disney that are responsible for Disney because of the conspiracy theory in your head that Disney is only casting these people to get press, and then when their movie fails, they never learn that lesson that all press is not good press.
Yeah.
This is quite the diversion from reality. Holy shit. Like, this is a whole ass, like, Alex Jones, you know,
I'm telling you, he's from an alternate timeline! He's from an alternate timeline!
Like, just recapping it, it sounds like the most ludicrous thing you've ever heard. Like, that's literally what he said in this video.
They just need to be over with.
Difference between genuine media criticism and just plain bigotry. There's absolutely an argument to be made for studios tokenizing minorities and using representation to generate outrage for otherwise mid films when marginalized people deserve so much better. But it really shows that—
I agree, they do. We agree that they deserve better. Jesus.
Yeah,
exactly.
We agree for the
these
wrong
anti-woke
reasons.
people.
You just are blaming the wrong things and acting like they're doing it for a different reason than what they are.
When their argument is
hang
centered
on,
purely
John,
around
Briscoe,
themselves and the
these fuckheads would never debate anything because their whole worldview would crumble in about 2 minutes. I would love to debate one of these fucks on movies. We got, again, Briscoe, we gotta get you on one of these shows.
Master debater.
Hell yeah.
kind of people they just don't like seeing on screen. I genuinely feel sorry for people who had to go out of their way to defend the live-action Little Mermaid of all.
They didn't have to.
No,
they chose
didn't.
to defend that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly,
you could
John.
this could be unifying. We could all just shit on the movie together, and maybe
Yeah.
we shit on it for different reasons if you really want
We
to.
could be review bombers in arms, but no, they just have to be little bitches.
I always think this, like, and then they always act like you're not shitting on the things that everybody does agree on. They're like, oh, so you liked Jurassic World because that wasn't woke. It's like, no, we literally shit, like, pay attention. Jesus.
Yes. Pay attention, motherfucker. Anyway.
Marginalized people have been so starved for representation.
Oh.
They turn up en masse for the
Well, if
breadcrumbs
you
in media.
if you
that see-
demand for it, then no, I'm not gonna give it to you. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit like a little bitch. So if
And
you're,
it ain't breadcrumbs, it's the loaf.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
it's
so
the whole
sick.
damn buffet line.
I'm so sick of this argument. Like they're starved for it. No, you don't. You do not need this shit to fucking survive. You know what you need to fucking survive? Food, water, air, sunlight, toiletries, a house, a car. That's the shit. You do not need to fucking see gay people in the film. Get the fuck off this high horse over this dumbass shit.
Oh, finally something over with.
Anyway.
And Hollywood is not the only place of employment. Like, you
Yes.
chose to move there, you chose to try to be an actor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that there's only so many roles. You are only like 13% of the population if
Yeah,
you're black. Like,
deal
I don't know
with
what to
it.
tell you. You're not going to get 100% of the roles.
Right,
Come on.
anyway,
those
next.
and executives are willing to give them. And the far right is out here saying that's too much. It's fucking disgusting.
Chris Ruffalo revealed in all hands Disney meeting, in which he
Alright,
openly
then don't
bragging
talk
about
about it,
the quote-unquote
bro.
not at all secret gay agenda.
Dude, it ain't the far right, it's the audience. Like, the audience dictates what makes money, the audience dictates what is rewarded, and who gets watched, by the way. Ben
Right.
Shapiro is not forcing people to watch him. I don't know what to tell you.
To Disney content. And that followed hard on Disney injecting itself directly into politics in Florida for no apparent reason. Florida passed a bill that was designed to prevent the sexual indoctrination of children under the age of 8. The media immediately labeled it the quote-unquote don't say gay bill, but that of course is not what the bill says. The bill says we're not allowed to teach sexual orientation or gender identity. Shut the fuck up!
If these anti-woke
Yeah, that is him. That is him watching any right winger. He's just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
we wouldn't get masterpieces like Spider-Verse or old historical classics.
That is not a
overrated.
masterpiece.
Schindler's List is not an anti-woke thing. Like, what?
What?
Oh my god.
Grave of the Fireflies is not.
What? Also, I only watched Grave of the Fireflies for the bombing scenes, and that's it, because that's the best part of the movie. I'm sorry. Anyway.
I mean, it's a depressing ass movie, but there's nothing like woke in it. Like, what the fuck is he talking
I
about?
don't
Of the
know.
Fireflies or the Hunger Games series.
The Hunger Games?
The Hunger Games does kind of turn to shit near the end. I'm not gonna lie. I don't
Right,
think
yeah.
it's. I didn't think it was
I only
because
watch
of, like,
it.
woke shit.
I only watch it for the action scenes. I'm sorry, but anyway.
Also, because Jennifer Lawrence was the first female action star.
Yes,
Don't forget.
yes, yes. Anyway.
Folks still watching and still adamant in their beliefs.
Rudolph.
Class consciousness and touch grass. Good
Well,
night,
a
Ohio.
Marxist analysis of the movie.
So he thinks
Alright,
any
it's
random
over with.
any random person making a YouTube video about something now makes that the thing that the movie is about.
Yes.
Like, I guarantee you B-Movie was not about Marxism. Like, I'm pretty
Right.
confident to say that. Jerry Seinfeld was like, hey, what if I was a bee?
Yeah.
Hey, Backseat Boys.
Hey, that's us right there. Anyway. So, let's just go over final thoughts of this. Undercover, what'd you think of this fucking video?
This video is a 0 out of 10. This video is terrible.
Yes. Oh my god, this
Beginning to end.
Yeah, and make sure you get back under the rock and tell him that, like, he's massively out of touch.
No, I will just say, like, he doesn't know about socialism, communism, and socialism. and all his talking points. He will be triggered by a comment, so just wait. I will prepare.
Yeah. Well, what else we got? What do we want to watch next, boys? Do we want to watch something in my playlist? Do we want to watch something in the video suggestions? What?
I have
He's got a base fan.
As an ethnic minority, it's insulting for people to remodel a white to my ethnicity. It doesn't really represent the minority.
Way to go. This is why I organize by news sometimes, because you find a gem like that, which of course he has liked every fucking comment or responded to them except for that one, because it goes against his narrative.
Hang on, guys. I got a good one. John, I'm sending you this. Hang on. Okay, alright, organize. Alright, dump it into video suggestions. I want to get through the older videos first.
Wait, so I have a video that I've seen in my feed called Friendship is Not Actually Gay. You should actually watch that.
Hang on. Alright, Undercover, just put that in video suggestions. We'll get to that one of these days.
Well, I mean, I've never watched it, but I'll give it a chance, and then I'm going to check it out.
Okay, alright. Undercover, watch it on your own time, and then basically see, like, oh yeah, this is going to be good for Backseat Boys. Alright, John, I'm sending... What?
Alright, let me get the link to that video, and I'll put it in the tab.
Alright.
If we want to end on a lighter note after this one, I will bring up the one you just sent me here.
Okay.
There's...
Hang on, John.
Ahead.
Keep talking to the audience. I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've got a little YouTube poop to probably end on. It's a very short one. So if we're tired of all these fucking anti-woke grifters or whatever, or anti-woke, I suppose, you can't force people to support it either. Oh shit, we've already got some base comments here. You hate both woke and anti-woke.
Alright, I'm back. Hang on, Briscoe. He said, look up Sesame Hayakawa. He was a popular Japanese actor from the 20s through the 60s. Or Sesue, whatever. Well, alright, I'll do that after the stream, Briscoe.
We already got some winning comments here on this video.
Oh, yeah?
You hate both woke and anti-woke. And then anti-corporation dude wants corpos to win while surrounding himself with plastic corpo crap. Keeps sucking that corpo teat like a good anti-capitalist you are.
Yes, John, you didn't see this, but before you became a member of the Backseat Boys, we watched this video for Christmas. We watched his fucking, his video on fucking, It's a Wonderful Life, saying it was a communist movie, and he literally has a merch store like a fucking capitalist. We found that shit, man!
Now I'm looking forward to this. This is the last guy who should be defending wokeness.
Looks like a pepperoni pizza! Dude, fucking someone go onto Blue Sky and tell Bob we're about ready to riff his dumb ass.
These are the best. I like this community. I gotta get a few of these guys on my videos.
Yeah! Alright, here we go, folks. Organized chaos. Why being anti-woke is wrong. A rant. Here we go.
Do you want me to start playing it?
That's a video that I put in that I suggested in the video suggestion tab. So I'm gonna be off now, boys. I will be back to other stuff, my own content. I'll see you guys on the next stream video or whatever when I'm available.
Alright, see ya, Undercover.
Alright.
Peace
Goodbye,
out.
John and Backseater.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, Backseater, do you want me to, play this and then go to the bathroom, or go first?
Just go to the bathroom first. I can hold the chat over.
Alright.
Alright. There we go. Let me look up that actor Briscoe was talking about. Sesue Hayakawa-san. Do I know this guy from anything? Dude, I'm not gonna lie, he looks like fucking Jotaro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Nah, I don't know the guy from anything. Seems to be before, like, anything fucking, like, I know was, like, really fucking awesome. Oh, he's on Bridge of the River, Bridge of the River. He was on Bridge on the River Kwai, so there's that at least. Let me check his full filmography. What are all these? Oh, okay. Typhoon! I have killed Storm over Asia, Midnight the Sunny, Tokyo, Yeshabay, Swiss Family Robinson,
Alright.
Wagon Train,
Let's go.
Alright, here we go. Let's go.
Copyright those do not have exclusive rights. Yeah, fair use. All right.
Yeah.
Do not claim
Organized
this video.
Chaos video.
That's not how it works.
Is brought to you by Gem's Art Studio. This video
Gem,
is also
Gem,
brought to you by
Gem.
viewers like you.
What is
Thank
this,
you.
Sesame Street?
Who knows?
John, have
Who
you
the
seen this
hell
guy?
knows?
Have you seen this guy,
I
John?
have not.
Oh, you're in for a ride.
Hello there.
You can't talk about him.
I
Ugh.
do a bit more of an editorial.
He
'cause
looks
I
like Ron DeSantis' paler brother. He's like Ron DeSantis. He's like the DeSantis family's like reject child. He's like, I don't really like our governor brother.
Yeah.
They're just like, get the fuck out of Florida.
Yeah,
man."
this guy's a bit of this
fine.
guy's a total loser. His wife took the kid and left.
Damn. Oh,
Yeah.
just like Jaffe. Did he transition his kid first?
His daughter looks a lot like a son. Yes, so probably.
Oh, no.
Hail Jordan, how you doing, you beautiful son of a bitch? Anyway.
Hey.
talk about some stuff. By the nature of the past few
Oh, he's like
videos,
Ant with the random
I found
edits.
myself in a
Yeah.
position where I'm essentially defending Disney a lot. And why I say Disney, I
Look at
mean
the
Marvel,
camera.
because Marvel's owned by Disney. Now,
Where are you looking?
One thing absolutely
Yeah,
clear.
his script.
Disney
He's looking
is
at
a
the
huge
script.
company that I absolutely despise. Almost by its very nature, I hate.
Kind of talks like DeSantis too. He might actually be related to him.
They're almost certainly culpable or commit many crimes on their own. They almost certainly use slave labor in various
Culpable
parts
of what?
the world. Huge companies are just evil, almost by their very nature.
Ah.
So I find it weird that I will frequently defend a company like Disney.
I find it weird
from
too.
Random YouTubers, but I find myself in that position.
Yes, the independent
mainly because
YouTubers.
lots of people are getting caught up in the culture war. And I obviously
Dude.
do as well.
Bruh.
And it is very frustrating because
Very frustrating.
it's exactly what these corporations want us to do.
Oh.
How do I want to say this? White men have been in a position of power for a very, very.
You don't look like you're in much of a
very
position of power, bro.
No. Hang on. Yeah, hang on. This is going on the thumbnail. Let me see here.
This is when he sees his wife getting fucked by the dude next door. He's just
Yeah.
like,
Briscoe, they never bring up people that were really popular in entertainment before 2015 was the point I was making. They don't know what they're talking about. They just have a made-up narrative. Yeah, pretty much.
time. People are used to seeing white men in a position of power. So anytime that status quo is shaken up in just a little bit, no matter what the reason, there's going to be white men who are scared.
It's true.
And because these are...
It's true. One time I had a black boss, and I just went like, "Wow!" and I ran
It's like,
away.
what
'Cause
the
I was
hell?
So scared.
There's not supposed to be black people. What? Anyway.
I handed him my coat, and I was like, "What? You're my boss?" I was like,
John,
"What's his face?"
John, what do you even do for a living? I don't think I actually know that.
I maintain some sort of internet, and I'll just say I work with pets. I work with dogs.
Okay. Oh no. Hashtag Doggate. Anyway.
who traditionally have positions of power
Yeah, I got Alex's dog one time. I had to keep spraying it whenever I kept going for my crotch.
Anyway.
They won't be afraid to speak up about it. Much like a white man is not afraid to
Sound like you're about to
speak up
cry.
against them.
Yeah.
And this is the problem. When people say that there is a woke agenda,
You didn't even do the quotes.
they are both.
You couldn't even be bothered to bend your fingers, you lazy fuck.
It's like, yes, woke agenda.
Normally you bend your fingers when you're saying the quoted thing.
Yes.
Like do a little hook thingy there.
100% right and 100% wrong. Is there a concerted effort to have less movies starring white men recently?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. That is very much a thing happening. Is there a concerted effort
Good thing you
maybe
cut
to
there.
have more female directors and have those directors be more recognized? Yes, absolutely. That is absolutely a thing happening.
And recognize them for shit. That's
Yes.
that's the main thing is don't lie about it. Don't
Yeah.
have Get Out come out and give it 97% or 99% or something on Rotten Tomatoes,
Some
which
shit
I know
like
is just
that,
an
yeah.
aggregate site. I know they're not scoring it, but like the fact that they were so uniform and scared to death to insult it, it was like, And then people had to fucking give everything Oscars. The fact that Black Panther was the first like MCU movie nominated for an Oscar,
Right.
not even close to the best. Like most people don't even rank it in the top 10 anymore these days. It's like, wow. So you all just admit you're being fucking racist.
Right.
Are major businesses doing this for bonus points or some sort of like karma points or whatever, and willing to take a financial loss for it? No, that's not what they're doing then.
No, they're retards. They think if they put black people in the movie that more black people will watch it because they think black people are stupid and shallow and they demean them through this strategy. But it's
Right.
100% what they think is true.
Yeah.
They think, oh, throw a woman in and more women see things. Well,
Yeah.
how'd that work out for Harley Quinn? There were a bunch of women. There were vaginas all over the place, and it still had the same proportions as every other superhero movie, but the total number was lower.
Yeah. Hail, Melissa. Melissa, you know this retard because he's a big one. Anyway.
Melissa, do you think he looks like Ron DeSantis' retarded younger brother, possibly?
Yeah.
They're doing it because, as a general rule, these movements are gaining traction. Being gay. 20 years ago.
Why are you gay?
Just 20 years ago. I remember, was seen as being like something disgusting. Like, something you just don't do.
Now it's pretty hot, but only if you're a lesbian. Sorry, everyone.
So 2005, was that before or after the premiere of Queer Eye for the Straight Guy?
I think it was before.
Okay. Well, there was a number of
No,
prominent
after.
Asian-
Anyway, John, what's your point?
Oh, well, just that he acts like, oh, it was this horrible thing 20 years ago. No, it wasn't.
Nah.
It was pretty much like already in the cultural zeitgeist, and like people would just assume if you had a list that you were gay and shit. I remember 2005, and I'm nuts. Like, you can't change history.
Yeah.
Now, granted, 20 years ago, it was starting to be more accepted.
Queer Eye for the Straight Guy
Um,
was from 2003.
but with-
so it was
There you
before.
go. And Brokeback Mountain was right around that same time period too. That might have been slightly after, but I mean, it had Heath Ledger, and he died before Dark Knight came out in 2008, so it couldn't have been too far after.
Right.
Still something kind of frowned upon. Now, it's considered almost normal.
If you're
It's
like in
almost-
Iran, maybe.
Almost normal.
Almost normal. Like, my guy,
I
it's
just
pretty
consider
well
it normal. I don't know where you are.
It's pretty well normalized. I don't know what the fuck you're on about, bro.
Look, if you want to do dudes in the butt, I consider that completely normal for you if that's what you're into. I mean, people are into freakier shit these days. Trust me, nowadays we got to worry about the furries coming onto us and shit. Like,
Yeah.
we can't worry about the gays anymore.
Yeah.
It should be. We are moving more in a direction where that is more acceptable. Just like we are moving more in a direction where trans issues are becoming more acceptable.
Completely different issues.
Are becoming
Yeah.
more.
I know you like to lump them all together in the same, alphabet. You line them all up and try to lump everybody together to get more political power and shit, and try to keep them all voting the same. But that just ain't even the same issue, dude. One's like, do whatever you want in the bedroom. The other one is like, do surgeries and feed drugs into people and convince kids that they're something that they're not. Sorry, that's a different issue.
We're sorry. Yeah.
Accepted. All this stuff is going to become more and more accepted as time goes on.
Well,
big companies understand
didn't
this.
seem to pan out.
No.
So, rather than possibly hurt their future, where like maybe 20 years from now they'll stake this big like claim that they will be against trans issues, and then 20 years from now, their company gets destroyed because people are like, well, they are against trans issues. What the fuck's wrong with them? Rather than do that, they'll go ahead and embrace trans issues.
So then, now when the movie comes out and has to make its box office money, everybody says, what the fuck is wrong with them?
Yeah.
See, I think I know which one of those I'd rather do.
Yeah.
Gee, in 20 years, people won't buy this for $2 on a streaming service. Whatever will I do? Versus, I'll get them to spend $15 on a ticket or something now.
Right.
And what you end up with is people freaking out over these issues and not freaking out over the actual crimes these companies commit. Not freaking out over the actual heinous acts these companies commit.
Heinous act.
Well, pushing propaganda is a pretty heinous act. Oh, that's a great profile. Anyways, from the hairline to the complexion.
That's going on the thumbnail, actually. Yeah.
He looks like a primate. He's like scratching his.
Primate. Oh, thank God he's white. Otherwise, we'd be racist.
See, I treat everybody equally.
Yeah.
I'm saying it because he's like scratching his neck like he's picking bugs out.
Yeah.
It's super frustrating because I find myself defending these companies.
Frustrating.
You could
because these people
could just not defend
them.
Yeah.
In sexist ways.
Like, bro,
just
you admitted
and
you don't like Disney, yet you're defending them, you dumbass.
Well, I don't like that in 1930, Walt Disney wrote a mean letter about women not directing film.
Like, I'm not even joking. You talk about indoctrination and shit. It's like, it is very prevalent in schools. And whenever I went to Penn State, it was like, I still remember my English teacher. It was like an English 400 level course. And she was like, now for anybody who thinks that, Walt Disney, that the Disney company is some like very progressive organization. This is right around when Frozen was coming out and shit. She's like, don't forget that in 1920 or 30 something, that look at this letter that Walt Disney wrote about how a woman's not going to direct one of their animated films. Like, really? We're bringing up the 1930 letter from the dude who was probably born in the 1800s or some shit? To say that they are currently sexist?
Yeah.
How fucking far back are you prepared to go?
Yeah, Melissa, the companies hate everyone. They're not worth defending, especially Disney, yes. And Bob here knows that they're not worth defending, yet he does it anyway. Like,
Bob.
Simple Bob. Anyway.
I don't know how else to say it, except these companies are going to push cultural
I had this stereo, by the way.
Oh, no.
In the way that they will go in the future.
Dad Cedar
how these things are...
has literally seen this guy, like, and this guy's like a bit, and Bob here, he's like a big Genesis fan. Like, he has his shirt advertising like the Peter Gabriel tour, and he's like, hey, I like Genesis, fuck you, Bob. Anyway.
It shows where my mind is at. I assumed you meant Sega Genesis. Yeah. My mind operates through the gaming sphere.
Yeah.
Going, because we have a history. We can see how these things are going. Interracial marriage used to be unacceptable. Now it's like fine.
Yeah, a lot of things used to be bad.
Gay used to be unacceptable. Now it's fine. Trans issues are gonna go the exact same fucking way.
Oh,
no.
There's gonna be
because one thing that didn't used to be, what also used to not be liked is like the Holocaust was frowned upon when it happened. Does that just mean eventually it's going to be accepted? Because apparently everything that's bad is apparently good eventually.
Yeah, eventually, yeah, like fucking, what's something that's considered, fucking bad right now? Genocide is considered bad right now. Eventually it'll be considered good by your logic, Bob.
In a long enough timeline, everything is accepted according to Bob.
Yeah.
Nice Black Widow popcorn bucket, by the way.
Yes, Rags literally makes fun of this guy over that. He's like, is that a Black Widow popcorn bucket? Yeah.
This is what happens to all those popcorn buckets, by the way. I fell for that one time when I got the Wolverine head one,
Yeah.
and now it's on my shelf on top of the Infinity Saga box set. And I'm like, why the fuck did I get this? And I never got one again.
Yeah.
You're saying they aren't, but
It's
they
a
fucking
collector's
are.
item.
It's the exact same thing. All this stuff is the exact same thing. Gender fluidity.
It's not all
Gonna
the
go
exact same
fucking
thing.
way.
No, it isn't, Bob.
And
Bob,
because we have the history.
Hey, Bob, I believe in. What about if I say like, oh gosh, Bob, racism? It'll just be accepted again on the long enough timeline. Don't worry about it, Bob. Everybody's just gonna become racist once we accept it.
Yeah.
Like, whenever you frame something as acceptance, you're just trying to put a positive connotation in it.
Hail, Lore Master Chris. We gotta get Lore Master Chris on one of these days, too. That'd be great. Lore Master Chris, shoot me an email to the Discord server.
Slip into his DMs.
Come on, Lore Master Chris. We know you'd be awesome on this show. Anyway.
Because we see how these issues go, these companies are going to go ahead and early on say, you know what? We'll go ahead and go with the flow. Rather than fight this, we're going to go with the flow. And then
You don't have to fight anything. You just not be involved.
With the flow.
And then they let these companies get away with absolute fucking crimes behind the scenes while they are yelling at the top of their voice, how dare you take away a white
What
man
crimes? Can you name the crimes?
some fucking comic book or movie.
What
Maybe
are
talk
the
about
crimes?
the Chinese concentration camps for the Muslim people.
Yeah.
Huh? Like, you gonna talk about any of these crimes that you keep just vaguely alluding to because you don't want to piss off anybody at Disney?
Lore Master Chris is right. Oh, wait. Mahler doesn't complain about America Chavez's two moms? Now I can't virtue signal.
I do remember that one. I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah, it was him, yeah.
He's like, let me just see what he says about America
Bob
Chavez's
he's
moms.
also gotten, like, much fatter, and he's gotten so disheveled now. Bob is
losing his hair.
Bob is a mess. Yeah, he's lost his hair. His hairline's gone back. Bob is just a mess now. He absolutely wrecked himself. Yeah. Fuck, man.
You know, and it's almost always some sort of B-grade character at the very most. Sometimes it's like...
Oh, honey, would you like me to try to satisfy you tonight?
With that voice, no wonder his wife dumped him. Briscoe, this guy looks like he gets all the chicks. Yeah.
That's right. I walk up to them and I do my cool dance moves and I say, hey,
Yeah.
baby, want to listen to my lecture about
He's all like,
trans rights?
This is like
Those
his dance or
teenagers,
whatever.
man.
Yeah. He probably dances something like that. Anyway.
D&D grade characters. Like, oh yeah, we had a gender... Whatever character Layla was. Like Scarlet Scare...
And sees him on the dance floor and is like, damn, that guy's got the moves.
Yeah.
Look at him go.
You
White.
should be dancing! And then Ant and Bob go home and fuck. And then when they get into bed, Bob just absolutely crushes Ant. And Ant is like, get off of me! Hail Jorge!
I took off my headphones. I didn't want to listen to whatever fantasy you were coming up with.
Hey, bro, I'm not making up a fantasy. I'm just saying what realistically would happen. It's not a fantasy. It's a logical simulation.
I don't need that mental image in my head.
Okay. Lore Master Chris, hey, baby, you like my Ukraine flag and my Twitter handle? Yeah.
I was thinking they both just tripping, sitting in the club and fucking concussions or some shit.
Oh, seems we're getting all of Melvin's dudes. Is Melvin not live tonight? He's usually got Valley the Melvin tonight. Anyway.
Fuck Darth Melvin. Fuck Darth
No,
Melvin.
no, John, no,
No,
John, no. We
kidding,
have to
I'm
curry
kidding.
favor with them. No, anyway.
I'm kidding.
I
was
know.
doing it in Melvin's voice.
I
damn
know,
it.
I know. We all know.
Yeah, how dare we have a gender flip Scarlet Scarab? We care?
Wait, what is this even from? Oh, that's from Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
Yeah. 'Cause I didn't watch to the end of that show. I just remember the retarded hippo like reviving his brother
Yeah.
or some shit, and I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, also, sorry, Moon Knight, but Ra is the way better hero based off Egyptian mythology. You're just a mentally insane Batman. But no.
You know what? I'm with Bob on this mythology, though. I hope that they race and gender swap all of them, and then I hope Kratos goes there and murders them all violently, and then it's God of War game.
I hope they all get race swapped into white people in a 2016 movie. Oh wait. But anyway, but no, seriously, like it's like okay, so to be serious for a moment, so Bob is like, oh, they race Scarlet Scarab, who cares? This is the same fucking ant argument. It's like, oh, they're a minor character. No one gives a shit about the minor characters. It's like, it doesn't matter how minor they are. If they're a character in it at all, they have to be accurately represented, you dumb fuck.
Yep.
Yep.
And it always matters to a certain extent, and it's in the end, it's just like, was there nobody of the regular, of like the faithful race available? Well, no, then it is forced. It is forced. If there's readily available people that look exactly like they looked in the source material, and you choose to go against that, guess what? You're forcing it.
Yeah,
the other way.
they always use the excuse of like, oh, the actor who auditioned, like this bitch, for example. I don't know. Now, I'm not familiar with Scarlet Scarab in the books. But for the sake of my argument, let's just pretend he's a white guy. Oh, this lady came to audition and she was so great, and we just couldn't say no. We just had to bring her on. That's bullshit. I don't give a shit.
Didn't they say that for Bella Ramsey, I think, in The Last of Us? Because everybody started complaining about how she didn't fit the role, and they're like, we had 4 billion actors come in, and she stood out. So I'm like, I don't believe you. I just don't believe you.
I don't believe you. No.
Like,
You haven't
I'm
earned the
doing Ron Burgundy with the cigarette. I'm just like,
I don't believe you. Yeah, you haven't earned the benefit of our doubt, bro. No.
It's just like it just happened to be the actress that I happen to know from Game of Thrones. You weren't casting her for star power,
And it just
for
happens to be the one who's all fucked up in the head over their gender. Yeah.
Well, she found that out on the set of something that apparently she. Oh no, that was that she was what's the other thing? Spectrum. Oh God, it's the thing you always joke that you have that you're not sure. Oh God, the tism. Yeah, she said like she discovered that she was autistic or on some set of something. It was like, isn't that like a medical thing? Like it's either you have it or you don't.
Yeah. It's like. And usually
you can't just have an opinion.
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna go ask Mom Seat or something real quick. Hang on, it's related to what you just said, John.
Uh-oh.
Hang on, because Mom Seater's like all educated on the autism shit. Hang on.
Also, this lady's hair is retarded, by the way. I'll just comment on the picture while you're gone.
Hey, Mom.
Yes.
Hey, Mom. Can you answer a question for me live on the show? How old are people usually when they're diagnosed with autism? I know, so how, okay, well, you know what I mean, like how young
when do
are
they first discover it, usually?
Okay, how young was I when I got diagnosed? Alright, you just heard it here, folks. 3 is pretty much like when you figure that shit out.
Bella Ramsey's like 20-something, I think, is the main point that you were trying to make.
Yeah, pretty much.
Through all of school and like...
Yeah.
Basically, if you were gonna, especially when she went through school, because it would only been a few years behind me, it's like, you would have probably gotten made fun of for some shit or something. Like...
Either that, or all your classmates would be able to go, oh yeah, Bella Ramsey, every day in school she went, Ree! Anyway. Just like me, like I couldn't go a fucking week at school. They're going, Ree! Anyway. Lore Master Chris, are you an Egyptian superhero? I don't know, that's a reference to. Briscoe, these videos these predators make are just a lame attempt to try to get laid, but these gross, greasy fucks don't understand women, don't like the I read comics and only shower once a month look.
Oh, Asmongold was literally just making this point today whenever he was talking about the UK protests, and he's like, oh, it's a big deal that women are now involved in these protests because a lot of guys pretend like they're for these things.
Yeah.
A lot because they want to increase their chances of getting laid, basically. Their ulterior motives. Like,
I just had sex and it felt really good. Anyway.
well, this guy's a prime example of that. He's like, if I just cuck myself enough, maybe somebody will sleep with me. Oh.
Yeah.
But you have these people yelling at the top of their lungs about this. And my advice for this culture war stuff.
Nobody asked.
The corporations fucking win. Let them have this win. Let them have all the female characters in the world. Because, number one...
Yes, I want the corporations to lose,
problem?
but let them have this win.
What?
The problem with shitty movies, like, literally, we just wait. These people way overcomplicate this shit. If I
Yes.
see a shitty movie, I call it shit and I make fun of it. And if it happens to be because they were culture warring or, like, throwing minorities in and trying to shame me into liking it, then yeah, I'm going to call that out as one of the factors. Usually it's an accompaniment with a lot of other things.
Right.
Because
and, John, about your point about it getting overcomplicated, just keep it real simple, stupid, and just stick to this mantra. You either want, well, in this case, Disney, because, you know, Disney's... If you want Disney to fail, you either want Disney to fail or you don't. That's the mantra. Like, you either want Disney to fail or you don't. So which is it, Bob? None of this, like, Bob, stop adhering to this middle ground Mandy bullshit. It's not helping you.
Well, I want them to change. I just want the creatives to be in charge because the creatives are infallible, perfect little angels, and it's only the evil Bob Iger that's holding the wonderful little person, Kathleen Kennedy, who's also a fucking billionaire, most likely.
Yeah.
It's him holding poor little KK down. She's so creative and wonderful.
Yeah,
we can't
like-
insult her because we'll be sexist.
Yeah, like that one movie she wrote. Oh. Like that one movie she directed. Oh. Like that one movie she produced. Oh.
Oh, Kathy, get my coffee, will you? And also
Yeah.
grab me a new flannel while you're at it.
Iron my flannel. Make me a hot meal and iron my flannel, Kathy. Yeah.
Just picturing Lucas slapping her. He's like him and Spielberg are the little nerds, but they get power and money, and they're just like, anyways, we're gonna film this minecart chase in Raiders of the Lost Ark, like Temple of Doom. Anyways, Kathy, if you could meet me in my office afterwards. He does his little George Lucas laugh.
The holy laugh, yes. Anyway.
What's the problem with that at all? There's no problem with
Hey, let me run an idea by you. It's a character who says, like, Misa, Misa. How do you feel about
that. Have more female.
I'm gonna say, you said big doo-doo now, Kathy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Superheroes? Sure. Why the fuck not? Have more people of color superheroes? Why the fuck not? Have trans superheroes? Why the fuck not? I could give
Get
a
ready
shit.
for it to bomb.
It bombed.
It bombed horribly.
Isn't America Chavez like non-binary or
No,
some shit?
she's just lesbian, but she's from like an alternate timeline where everyone's a lesbian.
Oh yeah, the lesbians made a baby in her timeline.
Yeah.
And then the bee scared them. Ah.
Yeah.
I don't want to focus on this shit. And my
Then
goal
stop
has been
talking
to
about it,
just
Bob!
You've been focusing on it for most of your video, about 70%
We're not
of your video
forcing
now.
you. This is all on you, pal. This is your fault. You did this.
I don't want to defend them, but allow me to defend them for this whole video.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hang on, Lore Master Chris. What if instead of getting the girl, Indiana Jones got the dog? Genius.
He'd be sex-plain then.
Yeah, also, guys, I was telling John about this earlier, but I swear to God, I laugh exactly like Lord said from Power Rangers. Oh, Lore Master Chris, because we don't look at everything through this gendered lenses like you, Bob. Yeah, pretty much.
to bring these people out into the light. Just kind of expose them for their bullshit.
Oh, he's getting angry.
And maybe we can get these people to fucking shut up so we can focus on the actual issues.
Yes, just make everybody who's against your ideas be quiet, and then you will be able to defeat corporations. Wow, excellent, Bob.
Yeah, bold strategy, Con. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Here's your problem. YouTube is basically, as long as they don't censor a bunch of shit or something, they are basically the marketplace of ideas. So if their ideas are more popular than yours and they make a better case, then more people will watch them, more people will like them, and the companies will eventually hear them either through the box office or directly.
Right.
So, yeah, maybe just like stop trying to silence what everybody clearly agrees with.
And that's been kind of the goal of the channel for a little bit. Still working
How's
on
that working out for you,
adding stuff,
Bob?
but
I
John,
see you've
after
really
the-
been investing with your earbud fucking microphones and your potato camera, bro.
John,
It's like, yeah.
John, after this video, let's check it. Let's check when his last upload was and how many views he got.
He's got 27K subs.
Yeah.
And what does this one have?
3 years.
Ooh.
Oh.
Man, you know, I understand, like, if you have, like, 1 million subs, I'm not going to be like, oh, you only got 100,000 views or whatever. Like, that's not great, but okay, fine. There's dead subs or whatever when you get that big of a number. But this dude, holy shit.
yeah. Fighting the culture war because these fuckers won't shut up about it.
Ooh.
Well,
Where
Bob,
are
you
you
won't
looking?
shut up
And
about it
meanwhile-
either.
Like, you could come off as somewhat genuine if you actually appeared to be expressing your thoughts and not just reading off the goddamn script all the time.
Yeah.
Like, here's the deal, Bob. Whenever I make a Star Wars book review or something, I take little notes, but if you're actually impassioned and you actually, like, engaged with the source and shit, especially this is just such general ideas. You could just speak from the heart for 10 minutes, I feel like. But anyways, just look into the camera, maybe take a couple little bullet points and just be like, oh yeah, that bullet point, all right, record. Boom, I'm gonna speak on this. Like, you make all these cuts anyway. Like, just do it.
Yeah, Chris, why does Nerdrotic get 1 million subs and I don't? You're a loser, Bob. Nothing but an ankle biter. Yeah. Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Yeah.
I want a hammer.
The damn
We get to
hammer!
Now where in the hell would I go?
Ignore, like, all the criminal rights abuses these corporations do.
Which ones?
All the wage slavery. All the actual slavery.
Try it.
Actual
say
slavery?
All that gets swept under the rug.
say where, say when, say what they're doing. Come on. You're almost there, Bob.
Yes.
Talk about the concentration camps in China. Come on.
Yeah, come on! You're this close. Hang on, Chris. Maybe the media should stop asking, is this the gayest Marvel movie ever?
Oh, that guy, he actually, I'm pretty sure it was the same guy because he had the same annoying raspy voice where at the Superman premiere, he was trying to stoke a bunch of shit where he was like, by the way, MAGA didn't like this being an immigration story. Do you have any comments on that? I'm like, that's not a fucking leading question at all. And also, you're framing it. The actors aren't going to be like, oh, well, I'd have to look into that. What exactly? Who do you mean by MAGA? There's like 77 million people that could apply to. And then Nathan Fillion took the bait. He was like, oh, your feelings hurt. It's just a movie. I was like, okay, asshole. Hear his voice. That's why he doesn't have as many subs. Oh,
Yes,
Briscoe coming in with the heat.
Because they changed the fucking gender of some.
Still waiting for
D-grade
that
character.
email, Briscoe.
Jesus Christ, people.
Again,
Let him
doesn't
go.
matter how popular the character
Nope.
is. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't fucking matter, Bob. Stop with this
And also-
bullshit.
Isn't that kind of demeaning to the group? Like, if they're only willing to change like some super minor character and hope that nobody notices, like, you know, if you're gonna fucking culture war, just war, dude. Don't like throw little petty shots in.
Chris,
Nobody cares.
Chris says Bob has a voice for print, a face for radio, and opinions for nobody.
Damn.
Damn.
That's one of the That's one of the best burns for any YouTuber. That could apply to a lot of people.
And she said, burn!
I fell into a burning ring of getting roasted.
Nobody cares that they gender swapped Makari. Okay, maybe like 5 people.
It's because nobody watched that movie.
But I do care about human rights.
Jack
abuses.
Kirby fans
I care about.
Okay, Bob,
Disney
talk about
employees.
that shit then. Talk about that shit then. Okay, fine.
He's only going to show the headline by Peter Dreyer here.
Mm-hmm.
The messed up ways in which Walt Disney Company makes its money. How vague. All right.
Making enough money to feed their family. My plea to all these right-wing, oh my god, what will we do? They're taking the white man's power away, despite the fact that almost all...
Literally nobody I've ever heard says that. Oh my god, they're taking the white man's power away? Who are you watching? And, yeah, it just doesn't even make any sense what he's saying.
Yeah, Lore Master
All the
Chris,
most
you
powerful
care about human rights? Wow, how stunning and brave of you, Bob, yeah.
What about human wrongs?
People in this country are fucking white men. Oh my god, they're taking the white man's power away. Fucking... let them!
Let him? What? Let him? Let him? What?
Some woman starring in a Marvel movie is not the problem with our culture.
Okay, Bob. Hey, Bob, how about you give your channel to, like, a black woman then? How about that?
Well, I wouldn't give up my money or power. Not that I have any, but...
Yeah.
Some person of color starring in a Marvel movie is not the problem with our culture. The problem is corporations have far too much power. And while you focus in on all this dumb culture war stuff with the corporations, you allow them to be in the right. So when you...
no, wait, what? No, they're just wrong in 2 different ways. It's not really a distraction. I would love, I'm sure everybody who you don't like would love to talk about how Disney fucks up in other ways too. I always equate this to like the, ironically enough with Bob here, to the trans issue, where it's like, oh, why are you guys so focused on this? It's like, because you keep fighting on it. Like, we could solve this issue in 2 seconds and move on to more important things. Like, I kind of agree with you in a way, where it's like, yeah, okay, get rid of all the puberty blockers. Great. Okay, then we're done with that. We can move on to a new thing. But it's like, no, you fight tooth and nail to keep everything and to push the other way. And it's like, okay, well, you care just as much, apparently, so now we have to fight. Sorry.
These
Briscoe says, why do they always say right wing? Not everyone that hates this shit is right wing, you derpy fuck. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, a lot of them are pretty reasonable people. Piers Morgan was railing on somebody with that. He's like, I'm not conservative. I'm a leftist, and I'm tired of you people pushing this shit, making me look ridiculous.
Piers, if you talk like a right winger, you look like a right winger, you're a right winger. I'm sorry, Piers. I don't know what to tell you.
Hang on, Backseat. I don't agree with that. I don't agree.
Sorry, Piers. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Now, let's get earnest in here.
$50 billion corporations for essentially doing the right thing, for essentially letting...
Oh, Elizabeth Olsen, back whenever she wore the corset. Way better. They shouldn't have gone woke and had her dictate her own outfit, and then they immediately killed her off, by the way. And also, we got Karen and Karen here.
Yeah.
Women star in a movie, you're allowing them to be in the fucking
This is the classic shit.
and you're making them defend them because in that moment they're in the fucking right, and I hate it.
I hate it.
My goal
I hate
is
myself.
to expose these people for the idiots,
Oh,
the sexists,
God.
and the racists that they are.
How's that
in the hope
working out for you?
I'm gonna expose them all.
How's that, Bob? Bob, you ain't, Bob. Let's just be real. You're fucking failing at this, okay? You're old. You're old. You're fat. No one likes you. Not even your own comment section. You hardly get any views on your channel. Your wife and fucking kid have left you. You're completely irrelevant if you weren't latching on to fucking Dane and Eric and those goofy fucks. And literally, people only watch you just to clown on you. You suck at life. Accept it. God.
He stinks, and I don't like him.
Yeah.
People will see them, their ideas get rejected, and they can shut the fuck up, and we can focus on the actual.
You're right. Everybody's gonna suddenly stop watching them
Yeah.
because you.
I hope you enjoyed my little rant.
I didn't. Oh,
All
and
right,
then he
John,
throws in
check-
some production value. Jesus.
Yeah, check Robert Setlock III. What a fuck you and your whole lineage, Bob. All right, John, check his channel. When was his last upload? I don't think he's uploaded a whole lot recently.
Organized chaos. Stop. 3 years ago. Let's see. Videos. So videos, it was 7 days.
He's
Mahler
been
and fascism posing as critique.
He's been picking up steam at least. Wow.
An hour long. Fuck that.
Yeah,
so
fuck
before
that.
it was 3 weeks ago, and before that it was 4. So one a week basically.
Yeah. Hang on. Briscoe says, wow, he said fuck. He's really fucking hardcore. Chris, Bob, you said Eric July was an internalized racist. You were projecting hard. Yeah. For someone who says that shit, he seems to hate a lot of white people. Yeah. Yeah. All right, John. I'm gonna get one more video up for this.
Oh man, I had a fun one to end on, but we
Oh.
can still do that. It's only like 4 minutes. It's just a poop.
All right. We'll watch your YouTube poop real quick.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right. I want
I
to
didn't know
say
if you wanted to end on a more lighthearted note, or if you wanted to.
Nah, I want to end on at least one more video, but we could do your lighthearted stuff real quick. I'm going to, let's see here. I'm going to go through my watch later for a somewhat short one.
Here it is. That's only 3 minutes. Damn.
All right,
Okay.
hold up.
Here's the traitor, Your Majesty.
Hold up.
Damn, 11. Now this is what you want, Bob. 11K subscribers, 2.1 million views, 41K likes. But it was also uploaded 16 years ago.
Yeah.
Hyrule's perennial traitor, Duke Onklin, is up to his old tricks again. Only this time, the king is not in a forgiving mood. Will Duke Onklin get the mercy he seeks?
Yeah, you know what? Since we talked about fucking
13 years ago.
Right.
Beat off the Ganon beautiful face. King Lincoln
Right.
Zelda short faces.
Right. Okay, hang on, John. Let me DM this to you real quick. It's from Cecilily. We'll end on that shit. Alright. Now, alright, we can go back at it. But hang on. First of all, Briscoe, your rant was stupid, Bobby. Have a couple of these, you stinky turd. Yeah. Alright. Alright.
I just love how this guy made the account the king.
Gee,
the profile picture.
Gee, it sure is 2008 around here.
Gee, it sure is.
Alright, here we go.
Please, your omnipotence, have mercy.
After you've scrubbed all the floors in Hyrule, then after you've scrubbed all the floors in Camelon, then after you've rubbed oil on my penis, then you can rub it, then you can eat shit, then you can take
Big fucking lips there.
Yeah.
my boy to dinner.
My boy.
Great.
Then, after you strive for this piece, then you can send Link for pizza. Then you can save me for pieces of pizza.
That was great editing.
You can protect Zelda's boobies.
Boobies. Yeah.
Protect Zelda's boobies.
But father, what if...
Then, after you've gotten your old full bark sweet rat, then you can help me pee in the morning.
Help me pee in the morning.
Oh, it's a great ab workout. I love these videos.
Then, after you go on a die it, then you can
die it.
Such simple editing.
Yeah.
Then you can.
Beat this Octorok cock.
Octorok cock.
Then you can
Do the duck walk.
Then you can
Eat off and hum.
onto
Oh god. I just want to see if he puts a squat. This guy always says squat-a-la.
Yeah.
In the actual game, I want
Squat-a-la.
to see
Yeah.
I want to see if he throws that in here.
Yeah.
Ganon is beautiful. Face.
Then after you
That's a face only a mother could love, yeah. What?
all the
Plumbers. The Mushroom Kingdom.
we can talk about Mercy. Take him away.
Yes, my liege.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Nice of Uncle to invite us over for a picnic, eh, Luigi?
I hope she made something
spicy.
Oh, I hope she made something spicy.
See, Luigi, look.
Luigi.
It's from Duke Uncle. Plumbers.
I'm going to
Fuck.
You
And please.
You.
I can't wait
for
Mercy. And come. We gotta.
Oh no. What's gonna happen to Mario?
Oh no. Let's
This is
not
better than the
go.
Mario movie.
Yeah.
Get off of my penis. Valley, oh, have
me.
No.
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 It's one of those gays. Well,
It's one of those gays.
Mario's homophobic. No.
It's just one of those days. It's all about the he said, she said bullshit. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Duke Uncle,
Well,
make
that's a picnic. If we fuck him.
Oh no.
Oh no. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. No.
He's not coming? Here's the problem. Too many penises.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
Dave, all penises. Come on, Luigi.
All penises.
All penises. Come on, Luigi. Hashtag not all penises. Yeah.
I wish they would throw in some later stuff where Luigi's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that ought to do it.
Later still. Oh.
The traitor once again, Your Majesty. Please, Your Omnipotence, have mercy.
No.
No.
Oh, let's answer the question, guys. It's only a 13-year-old,
Oh.
16-year-old video.
Nope. Nope, John,
Mercy?
keep it a cliffhanger. We can save it for next Saturday. Alright, John, just get
Oh
the
my
video
God.
up. Hang on, folks. I
Oh.
want to start a poll. Does
That woke
Beck-
me up nicely.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm fucking crying laughing. Oh.
Alright. There we go, guys. Try to answer that poll. Hang on, I want to put some different music on. I'm gonna actually put my Tekken music on now. Hang on.
Oh god, a half an hour.
We can power through this. We just got our
Why do
energy.
we tolerate this? The fact of the matter is stream 2 days, nobody cares.
Yeah. Alright.
You're messing up my YouTube recommends,
I'm
Backseat, even though I
I'm
dislike.
sorry, John. Alright.
Let's see if we get any based comments in the news section.
Let's see here.
If they're long-winded, I usually assume they're assholes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
What's
you
going
so
on in the UK right now? They're fucking protesting mass immigration.
Yeah.
And they've been banning, by the way, this is some scary shit where they're banning protesters. They're like, oh, you disturbed the peace. 28 days where you can't protest in this spot.
Yeah.
Nobody's making any cries about fascism, strangely enough. Even though that's like
Yeah.
way closer to anything that's gone on over here.
Yeah.
Words are hard.
Oh, this one.
4 years of my life studying communications.
Yeah.
Becoming the first
Why am I not
master
surprised?
of
Oh, God.
a French bow tie fashion icon, and to semiotics in general. Semiotics, which I will try my
Those
best
are
not to
obviously
confuse you
man
here,
legs.
is the study of science.
Yeah, how long did you film yourself
Or how we
pretending to read
understand
on
the
this
world and
train?
understand each other. We use science to think and to speak and to know how people around us feel.
That's a pipe.
And to Lacan,
Yeah,
we
it's
can
a pipe,
separate the
yes.
sign into two parts. The signifier, which represents something, and the signified, the thing represented. If it sounds confusing, it's because it is a little bit. But don't worry, you don't
Not
need to get it
really.
100%. The classic example is that of a tree. The signifier being the word itself, tree, and the signified being, you know, the
Why'd you put
real,
like 36
genuine
quotation
essence
marks?
of what a tree is.
I don't know,
The
man.
image of a tree that forms in your head when I say tree. Tree, tree, tree. The problem here is there is no communication.
I think that
without
you're
noise.
just saying three with an accent is what it
Yes.
sounds like.
Yes.
Tree,
1,
tree.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, what
About
fucking?
some of the original
What
meaning being
accent
lost.
even is this? Honestly, chat. Does anyone know what accent this is?
Maybe they're pretending to be a different accent.
I
Just
don't
like
know.
they pretend to have different things in their between their legs.
Yeah.
Because when I say tree, the mental image of this quintessential tree I'm thinking about is always going
That's a
to be
Pokemon. That's not
Sudowoodo's a
tree.
rock
going to show up
type,
in
you
your head.
dumbass.
There is also that meme.
Oh, this person can't separate fiction from reality, and
Oh
it's
my
showing what they
God.
think of as a tree.
You know, of somebody asking what a chair is and getting the definition that it is an object with 4 legs that someone sits on, only to be greeted by a picture of a horse.
Typically with a back and 4 legs. Also, the horse doesn't have a back, so
Yeah.
yeah, that one didn't apply there.
Yeah.
Fine when our sign is a simpler object.
Also, a horse kind of is a chair. I mean, you
Hmm.
can sit on it. It's a seat. It's
Yeah.
a seat.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so hang on. An object with 4 legs you sit on and it doesn't move. There you go.
Yeah, the horse moves. See, your
Horse
example fell
moves.
apart already. Boom. I would even say an inanimate object if it's
Yeah.
a chair. specifically,
Yeah, also
like-
has a back, because if it doesn't have a back and it doesn't move, then it's a stool.
Just like you're a tool, lady. And I'm being nice calling you a lady, so you're welcome.
Yeah.
Our communication will not be greatly harmed by you thinking of a slightly different tree than what I had in mind.
It's the great Deku
It gets more
tree.
tricky when we move to more abstract science. What is regret? What is freedom of speech? What is America? What is jazz? What is a woman?
Oh
What is
God.
happiness? It's really difficult to settle on a simple, concise concept that comprises everything happiness is and leaves out everything it's not. It's like listening to a song and going, this is clearly indie sludge punk. You might know what it means, but you don't really need to know how to define it.
That's nice.
It's hard, and it's literally what we pay dictionary writers for. And since language and
pay 'em.
everything about it is literally socially constructed, if someone grows up in a jungle alone, they are never going to develop this concept on their own. These are definitions that change from society to society, from time to time. What is Rome will never be answered the same way
What?
by someone in Judea. in the
It's
first
Jesus
century.
Christ Superstar, as he was originally portrayed.
When do we ride to Jerusalem? When do we ride to Jerusalem?
Hey, why isn't that Cynthia Erivo as Voldemort as Jesus Christ?
Okay,
And by
seriously.
British
Okay,
tourists in
first of
20
all, I really need to ask, what the fuck does this have to do with anything?
Because everything has to do with everything, Backseater, so I have to bring up all the words are hard.
hard.
1928. Oh my god.
Fuck.
Thinking is scary. These are like the most. This is like AI shit where it's like the most generic titles. Someone who identifies.
Oh my god.
Adult human. Oh, Jesus.
Fuck.
What is. Oh, they're gonna show any Matt Walsh?
I am
This
a
is-
woman.
This is the time where you do show Matt Walsh, and I don't see any of it.
This is
That other
legit.
dude wanted to bring him up for his retarded film opinions because he knew
Yeah.
he could win on that one.
Yeah.
Jesus, alright.
Jesus H. Lucas, pray for us,
And
chat.
they change throughout someone's life, molded by their life experiences. And well, yeah, video title. So,
What?
what is a woman? Engaging with this question
Oh.
is always very tricky because, you know very well, it is almost never asked in good faith. The people who have vested in recent memory are not really interested
Who's
in
that?
signify that isn't theirs. Not being driven by learning.
Who asked it in recent memory?
You know whom I'm referring to here, but today
Do I?
I will do my best not to talk about them.
Oh.
Them is already.
I call that shit out.
What the fuck does the Powerpuff Girls have to do with this?
Yeah, apparently the Powerpuff Girls were all trans Backseater because they had chemical X's hormone blockers.
Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Shut up. It totally does. Why does she keep showing them getting their asses kicked?
Yeah.
These past few days have been wild and scary and tempestuous and full of defeat. Because of them, mostly.
You are not like a real human. You seem like an AI, like one of those AI videos that you see now where it's like the weird emotionless person.
Yeah, he's an
And they're, like,
android.
Yeah, they ain't speaking normally, and it's just like, why aren't you have like your inflections right and shit?
This video is made for us, not for them. Because sometimes this question
well, we're
can
watching
actually
it.
come from
Yeah,
a place
too
of
bad.
longing for understanding of the world and of oneself. Because I once asked this question in a slightly different way. I have asked, am I a woman? What is even a
No.
No.
Is it a feeling, a brain, a soul?
If only his parents had answered no, then all of this could have been avoided.
And then he was like, screw you. He was like, screw your mom and dad.
What if I took a hormone blocker, Mom?
Or
It's
even
just like,
worse, the parents said, then yes, you are a woman.
They're all a bunch of weird android people talking to each other.
Yeah. Briscoe, what is a woman? Briscoe, what is a woman? Well, not you.
I have to say, that is very intolerant of you to say.
I don't give a shit, motherfucker. Anyway.
I will come my friend and he will educate you on this subject.
I'm happy, bro. I ain't scared, dud. Anyway.
What I feel is... What do I feel? Is what I feel more important than what I live or what I decide to do?
Facts
The
don't care
road
about your
I chose to
feelings,
follow?
bro.
And I think it is a question that is miles more interesting from this angle, right?
No.
No.
Well, I can already let you know that
It's not interesting. It'll never be interesting. I know you think that this is like the most interesting thing, but it'll never be interesting. Anybody who pretends to be interested, they're pretending.
Cause you're boring! You're so fucking boring! Yeah.
Yep.
Drawback. I should never be able to come to a conclusion. I should never be able to fulfill what is, I understand, the first duty of a YouTube video essayist.
Hang on.
To
You
hand you up to-
can come to a conclusion. The problem is that you're coming to the wrong conclusion, pal. I don't know what to tell ya. Also, thanks, Mom.
It's the cycle where it's like, I'm right about this thing, and then you're proven wrong, and it's like, well, it's not really my place to be right or wrong, really.
Yeah.
No, you only said that once you were proven wrong. Fucker.
Yeah.
For a 40-minute, funnily edited piece of film, a nugget of pure and genuine truth to
It's a ball.
wrap up between the pages of your notebooks and keep on the mantelpiece forever.
one
All
of
I can
his
offer
balls.
is my own opinion, based on my own experiences. Trying my best to translate to you what is this signify that exists
You
deep
could have
inside.
spent a lot less money and gotten that gap tooth fixed. Jesus Christ.
Yeah! I know, right?
That was polished and molded by love, trauma,
Who's Polish?
fear,
What?
and joy by years and
Yeah.
years across
Is that
oceans
Leslie
and
Adland?
mountain ranges.
It's 2019, it looked like, on the video recording.
Something that I could only explore fully after I cut away from home, saved some money, and found for myself a room of my own. Yes, I'm paraphrasing Virginia Woolf here. Don't F me, H-Bomber guy. There in the same little book from 100 years ago, she writes that when a subject is highly controversial and
Virginia's a bitch. Anyways.
I don't even know who
Any
the fuck
question
this
about-
is.
I don't know, I'm just judging by her picture, clearly. She's like, I'm miserable and everybody else should be too.
Hold up, let me
Here's
look
why
up.
you're not
Hold
happy,
up, let me look
women.
up. Let me look up this bitch. Hang on.
Yeah, she could be getting
Virginia
grossly
Woolf.
misinterpreted.
Virginia Woolf was an English writer and one of the most influential 20th century modernist authors. She helped to pioneer the use of stream of consciousness narration as a literary device. Okay, so so that's literally just writing without an editor. Okay.
Yeah, stream of consciousness is kind of a late. It's basically live streaming as opposed to making videos.
Yeah.
To put it in modern terms.
Oh no, she moved to the Bohemian district. Oh no.
Did she have a Rhapsody there?
What
Get
else?
it? Bohemian Rhapsody, everybody.
Ayo, ba-dum, psh. Oh no, she wrote a feminist essay. Her work became central to 70s feminist criticism and remains influential worldwide, having been translated over 50 languages. Oh no, her work got spread around. Woolf's legacy endures through extensive scholarship, cultural portrayals, and tributes such as memorial societies and university buildings bearing her name. Oh, fuck.
So she's been propped up by every fucker.
Yes.
It's a bunch of universities trying to convince you that she was good.
Yes.
Is that one cannot hope to tell the truth. One can only show how one...
The indoctrination is real.
One does hold. To give one's audience the chance of drawing their own conclusions. Woke feminists. Since 1928, not being able to provide simple and direct answers to direct and observable facts. To something as simple as, what is a woman? I mean, how can we discuss women's rights, the gender pay gap, about protecting women's bodies if
Well, that doesn't exist.
even define what words mean? But well, words are hard. And you know, people are sometimes afraid of...
For some people.
Simple answers are so simple and comforting and cozy. Who would want to think too hard about the stranger, the other, the one who is living a life that I would never even dare consider for my close ones? Women, such a mystery. And aren't they?
You showed mostly men in that picture, by the way. You're like, women, such a mystery. There's 2 out of like 5.
Who's afraid of Virginia Woolf?
Yeah.
And trust me, these same people who are afraid of toilets and have been afraid of toilets for a long, long time.
Afraid of toilets.
Also afraid of Virginia Woolf 100 years ago.
Well, wait, but it's women who are afraid of toilets. They're always like, oh, leave the seat down or else I'm gonna fall in and blow myself up.
Yeah.
I was once
Briscoe,
scared to
who
think
cares,
hard about
Cupcake? Yeah, indeed.
This is one of those fake authors who it's like did some insignificant shit like 100 years ago, and they're like, they've been getting shoved down our throats at universities and shit for 100 years because they're trying to prop them up as more significant than they were.
Who is this? Still Virginia Woolf? I stepped away for a second.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying, because she was in 1928, and it's just like, she's won all these awards from all these organizations that are just trying to prop people up. It's like, yeah, because they're pushing her ideas. So
Yeah.
they're trying to act like she's some revolutionary writer. She didn't write anything that was just popular on its own. She had to be propped up by every university in the nation, apparently.
Yeah.
Things that I couldn't put a name to. Things
Alright,
that
hang
I
on,
couldn't
Melissa.
find which signify.
Okay, first of all, Melissa, this is a man, by the way. I don't care that he's trans, that isn't treading on anyone or hurting anyone. He's a commie, and that definitely treads on people. Communism is evil, yeah.
To assign to.
Don't tread on me, bro.
They weren't there. Hidden secret as a kid, hiding in a closet that wasn't mine, trying on blouses that never fit. It turned into agony when I
Well, I hate to tell you,
begging for
still doesn't fit.
Wait, were you
Drive away
raiding?
from
Were
me
you
to wake
raiding
up in
other
the-
people's closets to try on their clothes? What the fuck is wrong with you? And you did this as a kid? Well, yeah. Now I really think there's something wrong with you. Bruh,
The body.
who
Wake up as
does
a
that? Like, okay, like, no joke. Unironically, being dead fucking serious, who the fuck does that?
Well, you know, he took panty raid the wrong way. He's like, no, we're trying to get their underwear to sort of embarrass them and to like have women's underwear, like, you know, because they've been wearing them, so it's sexy.
Yeah.
It's not because we want to wear them ourselves, you idiot.
Yeah. Fuck, we need more panty raids, IRL.
To have a girl hold my hand and comment on how soft it
Run to
feels
the
for a
nerds.
boy,
Yeah.
and to wish silently in
That
utter
movie's
terror
awesome.
for her to kidnap me away from my life and embrace me as one of her own. Obsessing over low-budget movies and reading poorly written fiction.
You can do that without doing the other
If I tell
things.
you like this in an orderly chronological fashion, it seems very clear which signified
I love how they always try to draw these fucking parallels too. It's like, Now, I'm a horror fan. I'm a fan of low budget movies. Don't try and lump me into your camp.
Yeah.
Like,
You're like that fucking Gus Fring meme, like, you and I are not the same.
Yeah. It's like, why you always try? And she does it with fucking Pokemon and shit too, where it's like, you know, oh, I'm into these things, so clearly they're trans. It's just like, no.
To put on me. But for a 15-year-old small town girl living in a lonely world, I had no idea what was going on. I couldn't be gay, right? The crushes I had on girls are way too strong and devastatingly dramatic for that to be true.
Wait, what? You couldn't be gay because the crushes are too strong. I mean, you could have been.
Could have been bisexual.
Yeah.
And I had dozens of queer friends. They would accept me and even let me know.
Dozens of queer
Dozens?
friends.
Really?
That's a little bit statistically anomalous, but whatever, alright.
Yeah.
Hey, have you considered if they felt that was the case? But it was not. It was just a question. Blooming by, making me company. For me to pinpoint that sign down, for me to write the story of myself, I needed a room of...
Story of my life.
And finally started to live completely alone. I had ventured into dressing a certain way before, as a joke or as a costume.
God.
But now...
Can you imagine seeing these people in public? I know some people that would just be like, we're leaving or we're getting into a confrontation right now because you're screaming around at the public park.
Yeah.
Like,
I had ventured.
Hang on, John. That's John. No, that fit.
Sorry,
Go back.
sorry,
Go
hang
back a
on.
bit. Oh my God, we gotta get this shit on the thumbnail, folks.
is that good enough, or you want me to go forward a little bit?
Okay, John, use the period button. Like, press the period button a little bit. There we go. I want to get one where
Frame
their
by
mouth...
frame.
Yeah, just keep going. Yeah, frame by frame. Just keep going. I want to get one where their mouth is really wide open. Keep going. I think we can get wider.
Yeah, we can go wider.
Yeah, wider. Keep going. John, just mash the period
I'm
button.
hitting it. I'm hitting it. I'm trying not to skip past it once I get there. Blurry.
Blurry.
Oh,
that's a good one right there. I'll get that. I'll take that shit.
In the background, she's got a nice.
I want to get that. Hang on, let me get both in the background here real quick. I want to get that motherfucker now. All right, there we go. Got him. All right, hang on, Melissa. OMG, cringe Journey quote. Well, hey, Journey at least makes good music. At least I'll say that. Briscoe.
Literally, her only correlation was I'm a small town girl.
Yeah, Briscoe. There are dozens of them. Dozens. I know, Briscoe. They're multiplying.
I didn't even know a dozen people in fucking high school because I didn't want to, because most high schoolers are cringe as fuck. And so to say you know dozens of specifically queer high school, it's a little bit strange. I don't know.
Yeah, because everyone in everyone in Backseatville High, we're all like, you know what? We hate everyone else here. We all hate each other. We're all assholes here. We don't want to fuck anyone. So basically, let's just go to our classes, then we can all go home and fucking hate each other in peace. Oh my God.
In a certain way before, as a joke or as a costume
We're all
or
suffering
as drag.
together.
But now it was just me, alone in a room. No one would judge or create any signs on who I was or what I was doing. So I started to experiment and be more kind of funky,
Nice
more
hat.
speak differently, to inhabit or rehearse a social role that was denied to me for decades.
I hate to tell you, but you're ugly no matter what gender you are.
I'm sorry, bro. You're real.
And the
I'm
clip you are
sorry,
watching
bro.
right now is this.
Look, bro. If I was gay, and I was like, how hot is this guy, bro? You'd be a fucking 3. I don't know what to tell you. You're unfuckable, bro.
Out of 10. Anyways.
Yeah. Out of 100.
The defining moment.
Whoa.
Yes.
The first time I looked at myself and saw a girl looking back. A woman is someone who identifies as a woman. That is the classic answer, the woke answer, the answer a trans ally would give you. But for me, at least then, it didn't tell me a lot. What is to identify as something, or identify with someone?
I don't know, you guys made that shit up.
Yeah.
At the other and see a little bit of yourself in them? Was I looking at my girlfriends and seeing a little bit of what I could also be? Or looking at the horrible stories of travestis in my
Who
countries
looks at
murdered
the-
and
who-
brutalized and forced
Who
out of the
looks
rooms
at
of
their
their
girlfriend and I could be just like you, like literally, physically, like you. Who the fuck does that?
Oh, your tits are great. I'm gonna steal them now.
Yeah, like Chloe's
Oh,
son
to the-
Flora did with his little sister. Yeah. Anyway.
Darth Vader's like, what?
Yes.
arms of people who hated them, being scared of what I could have thrown
Look,
upon.
man.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man. I had all my limbs burnt off. I wouldn't voluntarily chop any of them off. Be more like me, kids. The more you know.
And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe! Do-do-do-do-do!
Fucking Empire PSA. Darth Vader is just like.
Was that something that I wanted to identify with?
Yes.
And it felt a little bit out of place because, you know, I had grown around a lot of feminist discourse in college. At times, even gender
Oh,
about
that explains
you know, I try my best to
everything!
I don't doubt it one bit. You sounds like you grew up under over a little bit too much of it.
This poor bastard! Oh, God.
Indoctrination.
This is the secret origins of Cecilily, folks. Huh.
I had spent years and years of my life protected by a world of privileges, protected by patriarchy.
Privileges?
And that completely shaped my view of the world and myself. How would I have the nerve to
So
identify with people?
the whiteness and the privilege made you be trans? Is that what you're saying? You said it influenced you. No, not in that way.
People who went through things I couldn't even imagine. Micro and macro aggressions that at the end
Micro.
I've run out of ways to make you
they
care.
were benefiting me and putting me in a position of power. Where was the limit between identifying and appropriating? Was I overstepping? Did this performance of signs and clothes and make
You know what? Out of all the people that I would have expected to have some really based fucking opinions on all of this civil rights and all that shit, I would not have expected it to be Shaq. But there's a Netflix series on Bill Russell. It's a two-parter, and I was watching some of it. And of course, they're interviewing all these current people.
Hang on,
and,
John, real quick, because I don't know who he is. Who the heck is Bill Russell again?
Oh, I'm sorry. He's a 1960s Celtics player, Boston Celtics NBA player. He's like an 11-time champion. So he played in the 60s. There was real civil rights shit going on then.
And he was
was
black.
like dealing. So he was black. He was dealing with all this discrimination and everything. And so, you know, he was speaking a little bit about like, you know, I had to overcome, you know, they wouldn't serve the black players, or we had to drink at the separate water fountains and shit, whenever it was actually still in law and everything. And they're interviewing current people whenever they go through that part of the story. And of course, there's some WNBA bitch, and she's like, and they passed the torch on to us, and now we carry that struggle. And then immediately after that, I swear to God, it felt like Netflix was trying to burn this girl because they go to Shaq, and he's like, well, I'm just a little baby. I didn't have to deal with anything like that because I grew up in the modern days. Like, I know nothing about what their struggle was back in the 60s. And he's just like, he just immediately kneecaps her entire fucking speech that she had given. I'm like, yeah. So this bitch is talking about like, all these struggles, they passed on the torch to me. It's just like, no. They fucking fought because there was actual oppression back then, and now there's not. So you can relax.
Right.
even mean anything at all? When asking myself if I was a woman, a trans woman specifically at that, I didn't know precisely what that meant. All I knew was that I was driven by an intense feeling. A disjointed, confusing
Facts don't care about your feelings.
But the thing is that this was a feeling that came not of taking something for myself, because I would learn later.
Well,
Denied and dressed down a lot.
You did eventually take something, probably, but off of yourself.
Like I mentioned earlier, it was a feeling that came from a different place.
Oh, look, you're at a march. I'm sure nobody substantiated those beliefs in this photo. Oh, boy.
To be close, to belong. I have said it.
Who the fuck was filming you? Like, was this like a documentary that you set up like 10 years ago or some shit?
Or on this little channel, but this was a point in my life where
Is that a-
basically
You got the camera angle on the escalator.
I can't tell if that's like I can't, because obviously, like, he's holding his phone up at somewhere. I can't tell if, like, someone is pointing a camera down at him or if he's pointing the camera up at a reflective surface.
Yeah, it's like a reflection selfie shit going on, yeah.
It's like Fry, like, not sure if it's this or that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway. Hang on, Briscoe, what the actual fuck happened to the world? This shit wasn't even a thing 25 years ago. Yes, Briscoe, yes, that's the answer, yes.
Because see, the thing is, Briscoe, whenever the issues that, like, it would be an excuse for you, whenever those issues are solved, then whenever you fail, it's only on you. And so these people can't accept that. They're just like, oh shit, it's got to be some sort of oppression on me or something. This is still a struggle, I swear. So it's like, it's just a fucking victim mentality. That's all it is.
Right. Shared moments of tenderness, of true friendship, of openness that I never had before with my male friends. I wanted to be close, and more than identifying as a woman, I wanted them to identify me as one of them. And welcome me and find community.
Oh, so you needed to influence other people. See, this is where there's the division between certain parts of the alphabet community and others.
Yes.
Because if you just want to do whatever you want to do in private, that's one thing. But then whenever you start saying, no, you have to start thinking this way, you have to start speaking this way, and you have to start talking to me and treating me this way, it's like, no, now it's not a private thing. Now it is a public thing. Now it is like, you're infringing on me and fuck you.
It's like, whatever, I do what I want.
It's like, yeah, do whatever you want in private. See ya.
See ya, wouldn't want to be ya.
Because that's what identity is about, and deep down, that's where I felt like I belonged. And yes, this is just an internal feeling. Something personal and abstract. A woman is someone who identifies as a woman, and we're left at that. But on the other side, for this group to identify
No, it's biological, sorry.
me as one of their own, this had to be externalized in talks.
And if you want to blame someone, blame a woman. Like, literally, blame Mother Nature. She's at fault for this. Sorry, bruh.
We can't all get what we want. You know what? I could say, hey, I identify as a 6'5" male model who's Sydney Sweeney's boyfriend, but it don't make it true.
I could identify as president of the goddamn universe, but I'm not.
Galactic President Super McAwesome. If you don't address me as this, then you are a bigot.
Don't care. Don't care.
Wow. Bigot Cedar.
It's the same thing my friends had to learn when they were so young. Copying their moms, their sisters, other women they looked up to.
How many trans people do you know?
The favorite magazines and mimicking their clothes and the way they spoke. Like a 15-year-old looking up to an older sister.
They're all these people are thinking, is any of these people actually a woman? Because I do want a fucking actual woman.
Yeah.
In the words of Salma Joe, as a rival and a hero of the diaries I have stolen, to learn the feminine inventions and be feminine as you.
Oh god, this is the cringe shit. I hate this shit. This isn't even like anything specific to this video, but just phones on phones on phones. It's just like, I'm gonna film somebody filming something.
Yeah, everyone is just like, we are one, we are one, we are one, we're the chosen ones. Like the fucking Nexus or some shit.
The other woman.
Even the person in the crowd has their fucking phone out. They're just like, I need to appear to be having fun more than actual having fun.
Yeah.
I had to learn it
I need
first.
to make that
What
the
is it to
Backseat
identify
Boys
as a woman?
official theme song. We are one.
To Judith Butler.
Anyway.
We are one, you and I. We are like the open sky. Lion King 2, baby.
Not that song, John. Goddamn. Anyway.
Identity is a practice. It is a doing, not a being. Gender is a kind of imitation for which there is
Judith Butler. That looks like a dude.
Is that a... Hang on, I gotta check. Hang on, let me check
I'm guessing because it's Judith, it says it's a woman, but...
Oh, okay, hang on. Oh, shit, John, I just scrolled to the bottom of the Virginia Woolf page. Virginia Woolf's bisexual! That explains everything why she's popular! Hang on, now let me look up this motherfucker. Judith Butler.
Guessing it started as Jerry Butler.
Oh, it's non-binary!
Oh, God.
Explains
That's a Jerry Butler. That's a dude.
That's a Jerry. Come on, Jerry, we gotta get out of here.
What's the thing where it's like, that's a penis?
Penis, yeah.
Original. And yeah, not being able to elaborate on this signified alone.
It's a giant Johnson. What are you looking at?
Yeah.
I turned to academia because I needed to rationalize this. I downloaded gigabytes of papers on gender.
I bet you did.
Watch the Old Testament ContraPoints. So, sciences, which is the coolest kind of science there is. I couldn't be.
Jeez, if you have to watch this much propaganda to just tell you what you're thinking is right, then maybe what you're thinking is actually wrong.
Hang on, Frisco, I went to school with like one gay person. We didn't even know what a trans person was in the 80s and 90s. Oh, Briscoe, you have no idea how much I envy you so
Briscoe,
much.
that was true. Even I graduated 2011 and none of this shit was a thing. Like, literally my only exposure to any of this gender shit was in Twisted Metal 4 in the 90s. They had a character named Drag Queen. And it was just a joke. Like, everybody just made fun of it because it was clearly a man pretending to be a woman in like 5 o'clock shadow and shit.
Yeah. John's favorite is the worst one. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh no, the characters suck too. They had like the worst special attack.
I meant the game. I meant the game.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it was basically just not innovative. It's why people hated it.
Anyway.
Be a woman. No one could be the woman. I needed to do as every other woman before has learned to. I needed to do woman first. This all started almost 10 years ago. I have been living the life of a woman for a while now, and all I can share is my personal experience of what has happened to me and how people treat me today compared to how they did back then.
But you're apparently already that, so...
My life today is exactly the same as the life of the women
Yeah,
around me.
because according to a lot of these
Every single way that
motherfuckers,
matters.
like, it's
Even
like,
though I
because a lot of these motherfuckers like to say like, oh, I was a woman born in a man's body and I'm just correcting it, like, shit. So, like, which one is it? Were you a man who became a woman, or were you always a woman? Like, which one is it then?
Yeah.
No, not everyone reads me as a woman the entire time, and I do have a video about that.
You don't say.
Yeah.
You don't say.
Oh, jeez, that's one for a later day. Online trans communities and the cult of passability. Oh, jeez.
God, how long is it?
Get that Gengar away. Get all this person's Pokemon plushies away from them right now.
Broly, the only reason that Broly went legendary Super Saiyan here is because he had to listen to one of her trans lectures. He's like, Kakarot.
Yeah.
And I live the life of a woman, even though weird YouTube comments will try saying, it's just people.
Weird YouTube comments. It sounds like normal YouTube comments.
Yeah,
We're always overbearingly aware of what happens around us. And the examples are so wild and funny that I could list them here all day long. Like the time when a TERF had known me and hung out with me for months before the idea that I was trans even crossed her mind. And the moment she learned it in the middle of a bar, she started a whole lecture like, I don't have anything against trans people, but like the time when I went to do a full health checkup with a doctor who had full access to my medical history and knew for a fact I was taking hormones. I was lying in nothing but my underwear in front of her to do an internal ultrasound and watch the look of utter confusion.
So, wait, but I thought trust the medical experts, trust the science. Like, why would this person be so baffled? Maybe because you're not an actual woman.
Yeah.
It's so strange how these medical experts were so confused.
Yeah.
Pour on her face when she found a prostate inside of me. Of the
What?
What?
So you're surprised that they're surprised that they stuck their fingers up there and found a prostate? Like, they're probably like, oh, you keep using but there's a okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna blame the doctor. Are you calling the doctor intolerant for that? Like, I'm sorry that you have organs. Like, Jesus Christ, that's some clip-worthy shit. Like,
yeah.
what
never
the-
mind. I gotta
They
remember
stuck their fingers up there and found a prostate.
I gotta remember this shit to click a short out of it. This is getting turned into a short, folks. Believe it.
God damn, like that's actually hilarious. Like this doctor was supposed to be tolerant. Then they found my penis and they were like, oh, I'm surprised.
Whoa, Nelly! Oh my
And I was extremely.
Maybe you should disclose that fact with the
Yeah.
person because you actually might have prostate cancer at some point. You probably want them to find that. Like, I know you want to live in your little fantasy, but reality has to come into the equation at some point.
Drunk in a carnival party, saw the gigantic line in the women's bathroom, and tried to sneak into the men's, only to have security stop me. Not even using my old voice, convince him to let
it's your regular voice.
That's your regular voice.
Being at a bachelorette party and showing some videos from high school, only to have nobody in the party realizing it was me.
Oh,
I
that
told them
chin.
Assumed I was cross-dressing as a boy for some reason. The time when I had a friend think I had the weirdest fetish
is that
ever.
his boyfriend, girlfriend, or some shit? Oh.
Probably some fucking enabler.
Oh, yeah. Hang on, Briscoe. We grew up playing video games, watching movies, going to the mall, arcade, beach, parties, fairs, carnivals, smoking cigarettes and weed, drinking, waiting to get our driver's license. Now we have this shit. Yeah, just about.
That's mostly what I had. Yeah. I remember the only game my mom would play at the mall was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4. And she like fucking hated video games other than that one where we would play that shit all the time with the quarters.
Right. Anyway.
Pizza time. Whoa. Start spinning around, hit everything.
Because I had a T4T hashtag in my dating profile. These are funny, small anecdotes, bumps on the road that every trans person will have of people clumsily trying to navigate a world that has a more fluid approach to gender. And that's okay. The funniest thing though,
bro, it's not a hurdle. Like, I ran into this shit whenever I tried fucking dating apps. It was like, I read the description, I'm like, oh, this person's into what? Oh, and it's 5 o'clock shadow. Okay.
Yeah.
In 7 years of transition, not once have I been asked about my chromosomes. Because, you know, newsflash, no human being on the face of the earth gives a flying fuck about chromosomes. You can go your whole life without getting them tested. They were only discovered in the 19th century.
That was nice whenever people actually lived in reality, but now you guys have actually forced us to need to ask about that shit because you're trying to obfuscate everything. Like, it used to be you could just ask, hey, are you a woman or a man? And they would just answer honestly. Now you're answering dishonestly, so we have to get into super specific science about things so we don't have to get into your thoughts.
Yeah. Just trust us.
Were there no women before then? To the world,
trust the science.
Yeah.
I mean, the people who
Just
matter,
the
I
science
am
until
an
the
adult
science
human
makes you
female.
upset. Yeah.
If I stick here's a less scientific way. I'll just say if I stick my finger up your bum, will I feel a prostate?
Yeah.
To my doctor as well. I have the same hormone levels and most of the secondary sex characteristics.
Because of a bunch of drugs that have altered your...
An adult human female. I am a biological woman as opposed to Barbie, who is a plastic woman.
Well,
First of all, Margot Robbie, like, she actually is a woman, by the way. But also, yes, you're not a doll. Obviously, everybody recognizes that. But also, if you have the same hormone levels, it's because you have taken a bunch of drugs and had surgeries done, which means it is not natural.
Right.
Or you suffer from a terrible condition. Maybe you do, but I kind of doubt it. I feel like you've probably taken a bunch of drugs to affect your hormone levels.
Right.
I'm also a woman according to Donald Trump's silly technicist and reductionist.
Oh.
Wait, what?
The second one demonstrates that the right can't answer their own favorite question because they understand biology nor gender at conception. We all start off as female, therefore Trump's... Oh, God, they're starting off with this.
What?
Women and women girls shall mean adult and juvenile human females, respectively. Yeah. Men and boys shall mean adult and juvenile human males, respectively. Yeah, makes sense. Females means a person belonging at conception to the sex that produces the large reproductive cell. Male means a person belonging to at conception to the sex. Okay, so what they're saying, they're contending with the at conception part because it develops later.
His definition of womanhood. S is every single human being that ever lived. And it really shows that even though women have been discussing and writing and sharing their experiences and lives and places in the world for hundreds of years, this man who knows nothing of the other, nothing of empathy, comes up with his...
Oh boy. Triggered.
Triggered. Hashtag
unified
triggered.
and obliges an entire country to follow him. Donald doesn't know this, and Donald doesn't care, but a lot has been said and studied and discussed about being a woman and about womanhood. To be a woman is to belong to a completely diverse social identity that shapes and molds.
Diverse social identity? No, it's just fucking having a vagina, dude.
And times and ideologies and political leanings and people in their full kaleidoscope of possibilities. It's to belong to a group, even if small or segmented or not aligned.
What? No, it's literally half the
To
population.
belong and to be recognized in your community as such.
You're not a minority, I'm sorry.
Not without its power hierarchies and intersectionalities involved. If trans women are women,
What the
why
fuck
do you need
is
to say
this
trans?
footage?
Is a common.
I don't know. They're way overcomplicating this and bringing in some weird European shit or something. A bunch of curly-haired grandmas here.
It makes complete sense, right?
Look at that pink pubes over here.
Because what is a woman? This archetypical woman that needs no
Let's all go around a piano and sing because none of us have the skill to play it.
Yeah.
Is also defined by the ruling class. Historically, this has been weaponized against many minority groups, and
Oh
that
my
is
god,
why
they're
an intersectional
Jesus.
Yeah, that's Cynthia Erivo before Cynthia Erivo. They're becoming Jesus Christ.
approach is so important. Because the ruling class will try to enforce that trans women are less women, that fat women...
So the ruling class, did you have a problem with the ruling class from 2020 to 2024, I wonder?
Women are less women, that working class women are less women, that black women are
No, no.
every single woman who doesn't fit their perfect WASP model of femininity.
Literally nobody says that because you're black, you're less of a woman, or because you work, you're less of a woman. What are you talking about?
I thought this was about fucking gender, not fucking race. What?
Yeah, I don't. They're trying to see. This is what they always do. They're trying to pull in others because they don't have enough numbers on their own to influence shit. So they're just like, "Oh, you're just like me, for real, for real."
And by less woman, they mean less human. An intersectional
More
look at what
human
is a
than
woman is
human.
absolutely essential because the same arguments that are used to ostracize trans women as a secondary class of women have and still are used to do the same thing against black women. If black women are women, why do you need to say black? After centuries of enslavement, segregation...
Whoa, literally, like, you're the one that says that shit. Like, don't try and lump me in. I don't go like, you're a black woman. I don't even say that you're a woman. I'm just like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Not like, hello, black woman.
Yes.
Like, who the fuck actually walks up to someone and says that shit?
Yeah.
So you're making up a whole ass scenario in your head right now.
Yeah.
and not even being given the same civil rights that the suffragettes...
Talking about Jim Crow from the 60s,
It
yep.
was not long ago that the bathroom debate was not between cis and trans, but between black and white.
It was long ago, actually. 50 years is a long fucking time. Actually, it's more like 70 years now.
Yeah.
So really like an old person's life.
Yeah, Briscoe, none of us care about this trans shit as much as you're making this out to be in this video. It's the bad shit ideology you put behind all this crap. Yes, Briscoe.
I always say there's a difference between a trans person you don't even know, a trans activist everybody knows. White women refuse to share bathrooms with black women throughout the South. Yeah, you're trying to draw a correlation where there isn't any. Yeah, okay. And nowadays, Bill Cosby can't go into the women's bathroom, but I suppose you'd be against that because it's intolerant or something. Anyways.
Speaking of getting thrown out of bathrooms, Chuck Berry literally got thrown out of his own restaurant because he was peeking into women's bathrooms.
What the hell, man?
Come on, Chuck.
I thought this was America.
Johnny not be so good now. Anyway.
Johnny be good. Bathrooms with black women throughout the South, claiming that racial integration with blacks would cause them to catch syphilis from shared toilet seats and towels in public restrooms. History repeats and repeats itself. First as tragedy, then as farce. And what does the ruling class, what does the patriarchy, what does imperialism hold for gender non-conforming people?
Imperialism? What does that have to do with anything? Is that
what
what he said? Go back to the second,
Well-
John. What the
Well,
fuck?
there's all those empires now, Backseater, don't you know?
Ah, yes, the
First as
empire
tragedy,
of,
then as farce. And what does the ruling class, what does the patriarchy, what does imperialism hold for gender non-conforming
Oh
people.
my god, this
I don't know, dude. The British Empire collapsed like 100 years ago, basically.
Bro, that's a recurring theme this week. It's like we have a shit ton of people who are just not up to fucking speed on this shit. First we had fucking Maple Syrup Productions like not know the current landscape of movies. Now we have fucking Cecilily here not knowing the current landscape of the fucking world.
Well, you know, we gotta stop those colonies, man.
Yeah.
They're all over the place.
Yeah, yes, the natives are getting restless. Briscoe, the empire of I don't give a fuck. Anyway.
To be honest with you, I mean, given what's transpired since then, I'm all for the British taking back over the Holy Land and
It's
shit.
like, yes, please go.
We're going to settle you savages down here. Here we go.
Savages, yeah.
Barely even human.
Yeah.
What it always had, the tale is always time. In my home country, Brazil, the first victim of state assassination due to gender nonconformity is documented
Nipples.
indigenous person from 1614, named Chibira do Maranhão.
What?
A person who was not living under the same culture and values as the Europeans, a person who definitely did not have barely the same signified of what is a woman as the people who invaded their land, was sentenced to death on the charges of sodomy. Before being killed, the French Catholic priests who executed Chibira have said, and this is absolutely wild, that if Chibira accepted a Catholic baptism before their execution, they would go straight to heaven.
Oh, convert or die, yeah.
If you wish to have
convert and die.
and the body of a woman, ask Tupã to give you the body of a woman, and you will reincarnate again as a woman.
Okay.
There in heaven, you will remain among the women, not the men.
Okay.
Chibira
Well, the
accepted
French are weird, sure.
tied to a ship's cannon, and they fire at them. Point blank. 1614.
Yeah, so in the 1600s, the French were weird. Congratulations.
Briscoe, Brazil. No wonder this person is trans. I mean, hey, Briscoe, Briscoe, hold on. Ration Rizzy are from Brazil, and they're pretty based for what they are. You know, the hot lesbian cosplayers, obviously, but still, like, come on, bro.
What's his face? Dan Vask, he's always talking about the evil Brazilians that now rule the nation because apparently some crazy judge has pretty much taken over their nation.
Oh, no. Oh, my
and
God.
it's like, it is like 50-50. Like, it's kind of like America where it wildly swings depending on who wins the latest election, but like, it's very divided, yeah.
No.
What is a woman? To Simone de Beauvoir, womanhood is the second sex. Mankind, or humanity, is male, and man defines woman not in herself, but as relative to him. She is not regarded as an autonomous being. Man can think of himself without woman. She cannot think of herself without man. And she is simply what man decrees. She is defined and differentiated with reference.
Sounds like a personal problem.
He with reference to her. She is the incidental, the inessential, as opposed to the essential.
Yo, lady, stick up for yourself.
He is the absolute. She is the other. To be a woman is to be the stranger. And
I mean, if you think about it that way, sure. that seems like a self-defeating kind of thing.
All town eyes, all persons not belonging to the village are strangers and suspect. To the native of a country, all who inhabit other countries are foreigners. Jews are different for the anti-Semite. Black people are inferior for American racists.
False parallels. Here we go again.
For colonists. Proletarians are...
Everything ever is the same.
The subject, the absolute, the cisgender, the man is never ever put in question. Why would he? Where is the far-right documentary, What is a Man? That is a question that is never ever asked.
It's a person who's born with a penis. And it's a real quick, easy question to answer.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We don't need to ask the question because nobody's giving a shit.
And entirely. Understanding and asking what is a man is essential in understanding this intersectional view of womanhood presented by Beauvoir in the second text. And in 1928, another writer we are already familiar with wrote a fictional novel dedicated to exploring just that.
Let me guess.
Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?
Oh.
It might be a bit anachronistic to say that her novel, Orlando, a biography, has a transgender
Orlando.
How incredibly has this book aged? When writing the story of this character, who begins the book as a man but mysteriously transforms into a woman, Virginia writes,
True.
Here again we come to a dilemma. Different through the sexes are, they intermix. In every human being, vacillation from one sex to the other takes place.
No. Sex ain't a spectrum.
No.
It's one or the other. There are some intersex, but that is not who you are arguing for. That is an extremely rare genetic thing. It's like 0.0001.
Yeah.
And that's not what you're arguing for, because what you're arguing for is an opinion that you're intersex, and to honor that, and that's never right.
Yes.
Briscoe, it is only the clothes that keep the
Briscoe, go outside and do something with your life, cupcake, and quit making pointless videos.
Jesus, yeah, 30 minutes, and imagine all the editing that went into this to like pull up all these quotes and footage and shit. Oh my god, what a waste.
male or female likeness, while underneath the sex is the very opposite of
Although,
1928.
At least I'll be happy that this dude spent all this time editing this video rather than going around like trying to convince dudes that they're chicks or whatnot.
Before even Lily Elbe had transitioned, but still a much more complex look at sex and gender than many people have today as they are signified. But Virginia here is not that interested in a gender-fluid, non-binary identities. Rather, Orlando is a story about the limits society imposes on women as a gender, based on a concept as subjective and diffuse as biological sex. As a man.
As subjective as biological sex? That's pretty scientific. I'm pretty sure that's one of the most objective things you can have.
Yeah, it's like, come on, Cecilily, take an interest in science. What could be the reason the bees have vanished?
We need women in STEM, but like actual women.
Yeah.
Orlando can...
We need women in STEM. A bunch of dudes go, I'm no a woman. It's like, no, that's not what we meant. Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
Own his own property. He can be a writer. Virginia as an author is really pissed at how hard it is to be a woman and write literature, mostly due to financial dependency on a husband. That is the whole deal of a room of one's own. But when Orlando magically TGTFs into a woman, she gets those rights stripped away from her. But gains an entirely...
What does that even mean?
That is the whole deal of a room of one's own. But when Orlando magically TGTFs...
The fuck does that mean? Hang on, TGT.
Transgender, trans females?
Hang on, I'm looking up the meaning. Transgender transformation. Just say transition,
okay.
Motherfucker. Anyway.
Yeah, why the fuck is there a slash in between?
Yes, into a woman, she gets those rights stripped away from her, but gains an entirely new outlook on the power dynamics and the oppression that is transgender.
Turns out whenever you're a dude pretending to be a woman, people don't exactly take kindly to it.
Yeah, like it's like I thought you were Orlando, not Sweet Polly Oliver.
They probably looked at him and were like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you in a dress? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
We'll give you a bunch of money, I'm afraid. You seem to be mentally unstable.
Yeah.
I'm oppressed! No!
Something she never even thought about when she was a man. What is a woman? To Virginia Woolf, it is someone who cannot achieve their full potential.
Virginia Woolf can go suck a cock, but like, really? Because I'm not even sure if she's a chick. Anyways.
Create as much as she was born to create. Carve and conjure words of literature out of the thin air if she doesn't have some money and a room of one's own. Of course, she is criticizing 20th century financial dependency on a father or a husband.
When I die, I hope to God I'm not remembered. I hope to God that I'm not remembered as being as crazy as this bitch. I swear to God.
He's reading some Virginia Woolf fanfic or some shit. This dude's on his phone, just like.
It's like, I'm bored as fuck, man. I want to go home.
Like, if I give him this microphone, they'll call me tolerant and give me money for drinks or some shit at this bar tonight. So I don't really give a fuck what you spew up there. But people are gonna snap for you, and then.
Yeah.
Oh God. Backseat, I'm gonna be honest. There's no way I'm making it through the rest of this goddamn video without taking a piss.
Alright, just take a piss, John. I need a break anyway from my sanity.
Just observe this guy observing his phone.
And here, in his native habitat, we have the bored motherfucker. He is quite possibly the most disinterested son of a bitch at this whole entire event. He has all eyes directed at this dude probably pretending to be a woman, reading off some Virginia Woolf fan fiction. The fact that no one is really looking at him allows him to get away with the fact that him on his phone. The true question is, what game is he playing on his phone? Angry Birds? Candy Crush? Maybe Raid Shadow Legends? Who knows? The only way we could possibly answer is if we were to creep up on him and peek over his shoulder. But sadly, that would involve disturbing him, and we wouldn't want to do that for the sake of the documentary. And and I'm making a whole fucking documentary up on the fly, like while John takes a piss. And fuck, my back is hurting. I need to stop. I need to get a better fucking chair. I keep doing all these fucking streams on the fucking end of my bed, and my back always fucking hurts. Like once we get past 10 a.m. where I am. We're like nearly half an hour past 10, and my back is sore as shit. Why the hell is my back always this sore? Like, I'm fucking young. I'll be fucking 25 next year. I should not be having back problems. Like, seriously, what the hell? And why on God's green earth am I wasting my time away watching these piece of shit videos every Wednesday through Saturday? It's my entire life now, and I come to the realization, yes it is. So basically, and this man is lucky enough that he's able to play on his phone. Because me, I would be playing on my phone at this point. But it has such a piece of shit battery that I have to fucking let it sit there and charge while I just desperately try to entertain myself. And I just look crazy the whole fucking way through it, while no one fucking listens to me. My whole life is a fucking mess by this point. I swear to fucking God. But you know what?
Oh no, I came into Backseater's confession about his life.
Oh my God, John, let's keep going. My back is sore as shit.
Which
9 minutes.
Women from herself initiativa, but looking from the personal experience I went through earlier. Am I not a woman? Did I not need a room of my own to have autonomy to write the story of myself? Am I not a woman? Am I not
No, you didn't.
for the average dollar the cis men earn?
Nope.
Am I not a woman?
That's a myth.
Doing on average 10 extra hours of silent work and duty of care?
What?
Am I not 10 times more likely to be abandoned by my partner during serious illness?
What?
Am I not holding my keys within my fist when walking home alone at night? Am I not twice
I mean, that's up to you.
victim of partner violence? Am I not
You're not gonna have a partner, so no worries there.
my voice talked over to be a victim of sexual assault? Look me in the eye.
No.
Explain to me how it is different.
Well, you know,
What is
if
a woman?
if you
To Judith
believe-
Butler, it's an open.
If you believe that being a woman has all these downsides, then why did you transition then, you dumbass? Oh my God.
I am going to assuage some of your fears. Ain't nobody gonna sexually assault you.
Yeah, and if they do try to say I'm trans, and they'll be like, oh shit, never mind, I'm piecing out of this crap. I'd rather go to jail and get raped in prison than rape a tranny, yeah.
He's like grabbing him like, wait, no, you come back here and rape me. Otherwise, you're intolerant. You wouldn't do this to a regular woman.
Yeah.
Like, oh, leave me alone.
Minute question. With an answer permeating cultural norms, historical formations, family influences, psychic realities, desires, and wishes. But in the end, it is each individual's own autonomy.
What the fuck is this sports?
Their own signified. What is a woman? To Sarah Ahmed, it is all those who travel.
Who the fuck cares about Sarah Ahmed? Who the fuck is
even
Sarah
think-
Ahmed?
Oh, this is another motherfucker I gotta Google. Hang on.
Look at
Hold
that
up.
face.
Oh, hang on. I'm so fucking done with this dumbass. Sarah Ahmed. Oh God, this is the worst one yet. Sarah Ahmed's a British-Australian writer and scholar whose area of study includes the intersection of feminist theory, queer theory, affect theory, motherfucking critical race theory, and post-colonialism.
Did you say critical?
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, of course, she's a lesbian. Probably the nasty kind, though. Oh man.
Who's afraid of Virginia Woolf? Any real woman.
Yeah.
Being a woman is an assignment.
Oh my gosh, it's just a bunch of fucking self-loathing victim complex bullshit. Oh my god, there can be fun.
Not just a sign, but also a task or an imperative that can shape us, make us, and break us. There can be violence at stake in being recognizable as woman. There can be violence at stake in not being recognizable as woman. To Margaret Atwood, being a woman is being your own voyeur.
Another new character.
Another new, an ever-growing cast of characters. Fuck. Okay, John. Before
your approaches.
John. Before I read off who Margaret Atwood is, what do you think she is?
Probably some bitch who wrote a book that said how terrible it was to be a woman.
She's the author of The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, yep, there you go. She had, I'm sorry, I was slightly wrong. She had to make up a fantasy to imagine how terrible it would be to be a woman.
And finally, one who isn't gay or some shit like that. Hang on, Briscoe. I give you credit, Backseater, for looking these people and things up. I would never want that shit in my history. Nah, I paused my YouTube history, thank fuck. That way, I never ever get this shit in the sidebar.
I'm the one who's gotta get all the recommendations now.
Yeah. John, you know you can delete that shit from there, right?
No, I usually just go with don't tell me this channel again and then leave a dislike. Like, that's what I did for Birdman and Ant, so I have to specifically search for them.
Yeah, alright, anyway.
Even pretending you aren't catering to male fantasies.
Oh god, it's just more self-loathing.
Pretending you're unseen, pretending you have a life of your own, unconscious.
This is the most insufferable. You know, these bitches just kept lecturing every dude that they met. They'd be like, "Do you know how terrible it is to be a woman?" And then they wonder why they can't keep any man in their life. It's like, why are all these men so sexist? They don't want to listen to me bitch and moan for 24 hours a day. Jesus.
I really wish Luck Pup were here so that way she'd be able to fucking talk about all this shit. God
She'd be like, I wouldn't scissor this bitch.
Yeah. Fuck. Anyway.
What is a woman? It comes from different places to people in different cultures. Like to Marjane Satrapi growing into her womanhood during the Iranian Revolution.
Spitballing shit now.
It didn't matter if women were conservative or progressive. Being a woman is to be reduced to fit within a mold that patriarchy had laid out. While to Alison Bechdel growing into womanhood,
is this the
during the
bitch who
AIDS
made
crisis
the
in the United States in the 80s, it was about understanding her father's own femininity in contrast to her masculinity.
Tough titty.
So harshly and cruelly.
But that would only confirm that his death was not my fault. That in fact, it had nothing to do with me. Okay.
Nothing at all.
What is a woman? To Salma Jo, it's someone with strength.
Now you're throwing another one.
Behind her ears. To Linda Quebrada, it's someone who fights against.
All right, I give up.
This is literally just a who's who at this point.
You have played your little games. You've made your networks. Okay, so basically any dude that does anything is evil to these bitches.
To Laura Jane Grace, it's to just want people to stop policing every single detail in your
Policing?
Policing. Notice the ragged ends in your summer dress. To Chaperone is someone who hits it like Ron Pompopop and gets it hot like Papa John's. Like no man could ever do. To Shania Twain, it's the prerogative to have a little fun. What is a woman to...
What? So just like every song that even speaks about being a woman now is some trans thing to you.
Yes.
Okay.
How Casiado? Well, that's a trick question. To him, to define what a woman is to reinforce the same techniques of control that we ourselves have been critiquing.
It's called biology. It's not any means of control that we're exercising. It's literally just a fact.
Yes.
Like, same as asking what your height is or what your skin color. Like, you can't change it. It's just a fact.
Yes.
Throughout this entire video. To him, the subject
of
our fight, the subject of
you
feminism...
can't change your skin color, though.
Well, and I literally had this brought up to me where I'm like, oh, I identify as 6'5", then. They're like, I can disprove you with a measuring stick. I'm like, well, then a chromosome test can disprove you. It's like, that's not the same.
Right.
I don't know. It's just a scientific fact. It seems the same.
Yeah.
Must never be subjected. What is a woman, dear stranger online? I just gave you 20 different answers.
Yeah, none of them made any fucking sense.
Which one of these answers is the pure and genuine nugget of truth? Well,
You're trying to
Every single
obfuscate to make it more complicated than it really is. And then yeah, exactly. Every single one of them. Wow. Okay. So nothing matters. It's just whatever people feel.
Nothing
because words are hard.
Nothing really
And because in society and in communications and in gender, every individual, every signifier and signified is as correct as the other. Yes, a woman is an adult human female. That is right. But a woman is also someone who walks through the world, who experiences joy and pain and deep, deep human connection, living the life of a woman. And I know I wrote some terrible.
You can't define the word using the word, so that definition doesn't make any fucking sense. What is a woman? It's all these things as a woman. It's like, well, wait, but now we're back. You're using the word. Hang on.
It's about life as a woman. Difficulties and trauma, and you might wonder, why would anyone ever be willing to go through that, let alone transition into it? And I know things are scary, mostly in the United States this past few days.
This video is literally
And
making
that is the reason
me
why-
dumber. I'm sorry.
I am writing this. I know that no subjective explanation and signs saying you are valid are going to stop the fact that this government is excluding you from public life, preventing you from accessing basic rights, stopping you from having a goddamn passport, putting the lives of especially Latin, Black, and incarcerated trans people at risk. I know no subjective.
Oh, so the dudes can't be in women's jail. That's what you're saying by you're putting your incarcerated rights at risk. You know why? It's because in the UK there were literally fucking a bunch of rapes that happened because they tried to be way too tolerant about this shit.
Yeah, Briscoe,
Speech is going
what's
to
a
stop these attacks.
Briscoe? What's a man then? Do an hour-long video on that next cupcake. Briscoe,
that's
please.
sexist.
No, Jorge, what's this dude talking about? I wish I knew Jorge.
Nobody knows.
Nobody cares.
I think it's important to remember that these horrible things that make life as a woman, as a trans woman, as a black woman, as difficult as they are.
You're trying to correlate the black and trans thing again. Stop doing that. You're not black.
From the same place. You can call it the system, or the patriarchy, or the bourgeoisie, or the ruling class.
The
Why'd you call it
the
none of those
bourgeoisie?
things. Yeah, the bourgeoisie. I'm just gonna call it none of those things. Just call it your little head cannon.
Yes.
Easily identifiable. I think it's important to remember that we can fight back.
Cecilily,
We need to fight
Cecilily,
back.
this entire fucking video has just been, I reject your reality and substitute it with my own.
Alright, she's saying they need to fight back. How are they gonna fight?
Fight the
Stand your ground for all the
Nintendo power.
trans people that have come and conquered these rights for you. Because that is unfortunately the case with liberal democracies.
Wait, you just said stand your. What does that mean? Like, what are you talking about specifically? Like, are you talking about violence?
Double
Because if so,
rainbow. What does it mean?
Rights are not guaranteed. They need to be constantly defended.
yeah,
It's
how?
time to fight and get involved with your local groups and to support trans people in your community who are
How?
going through threats of violence, incarceration, and deportation.
Oh,
Project 2020.
well, wait. Deportation would just be their legal status as citizens. That has nothing to do with trans. You can be perfectly cis
I
and still
wish
come
they-
into the country
I
illegally.
wish they would legally deport your ass.
Yeah.
Jorge, we
Yeah.
need to fight back. what fucking emoji is that? I can't tell.
They're painting their nails. Like,
5 is very real, and it's here, and the time is now. This video is,
time is now for what?
a reminder of what we should fight for.
I hate this fucking. This is what Hassan and them always do. It's always like these vague illusions. You're clearly trying to incite some violence against officers and shit, but you don't want to say it outright because you know you get in trouble. So you're just like, we need to fight. We need to stand our ground. The time is now. They're fascists. We need to fight against. It's like, just say exactly what you want people to do if you have some sort of objective in
You
mind.
can't see me. My time is now.
Because living our best lives, our happiest lives, the lives that we deserve to live, they can never take that away from us.
Oh, good.
have been
No, you,
living this
you
life
don't have anything to worry about. They can't take it away from you, so there's nothing to fight against.
Yeah.
centuries, way before Rowlings and Trumps and Walshes. And if I take away all these statistics and financial insecurity and the threats of micro and microaggressions and institutional attacks that aim to
Microaggressions.
Hey, they actually got
What is a woman
micro
worth?
right. Holy
Was it
shit.
Micro.
keep going through all this trouble only to be relentlessly attacked from every single side?
Relentlessly
What is it that is so essential, so precious, that these people can never take away from us? For me, it's carnival. It's having my body out in the street, under the sun, being another human between a
that
bunch
looks
of little
like the
humans,
worst
parading the
parade
streets and
ever.
showing that we are able
Oh, so just like, okay, well, you can still do that. I hope you realize.
to love and connect and live. It's the little joys, it's brainstorming a fun outfit together with my best friend, only to not go outside at all, and just
Yeah,
stay
you're
inside talking about our
enabler.
past. What could have
Your
been,
friend knows you're a dude.
gossiping about high school people I never
Is
heard
that
of.
friend a
She's
dude?
just possibly, or she's just too ugly to ever get a dude, so she's got to settle for hanging out with another dude who wants to be a chick.
Just hanging out with the family, having ourselves a party. Anyway, next.
She don't got great genes, that's all I know.
Trying a weird recipe and go for hours living my life without ever feeling different or othered or thinking how it's seeming or
Hashtag
not.
living
To
my
be
best
alone in the
life.
metro at 2 a.m. and sit across another girl.
What the fuck are you? You're drinking out of a Chinese takeout box? Like, you drinking rice right now? What the fuck are you doing?
A stranger, and see the look of relief shine upon her face because she knows she's safer just to be there with me.
Nope. Not
Nope,
the dude.
no.
A random 13-year-old girl approach you in the middle of the street.
A
just so she can tell you how
13-year-old?
cool your
Oh
outfit
shit,
is.
call the police. Fuck. No, this just got serious now. Oh no. Briscoe, nobody wants to take it away from you, Cupcake. Just leave the younglings out of it, and don't force other people to go along with your shit if they don't want to. It's pretty simple. Oh, fuck no. Oh god, John, continue. We gotta
It's
get
to
through
walk into a
this.
queer bar and see yourself into every single person that is in there, laughing and flirting and living. It's to meet 3 other women in line for the toilet, all of you a little bit drunk, and have an incredible bond and joke and have the craziest connection and exchange Instagrams, just to never see them again. It's fleeting and it's beautiful. It's to go
No!
shopping with my mom, grab a bottle of wine, and spend hours.
You're just romanticizing shit.
Get that gay girl away from me, you son of a bitch!
It's to be in a concert and feeling a friend's hand upon
This
her
is a
shoulder.
bunch of nothing. Also, this concert is very low attendance if this is a concert.
You're saying that the men will never define you. And a look of sorority.
That's nice.
These are small moments, silly moments.
You're not a chick.
Filled with so much meaning that makes them shout louder than any misgendering attempt.
Dudes can play arcade games too. You're still not a chick. Dudes can go to concerts. Dudes can go to the bathroom.
So what game
You
is
just-
that? I can't tell.
Yeah, it's like some snowboarding game or some shit. Oh no, sorry, it's wave riding or some shit. Yeah, it's in Japanese, so I can't read it. Something 2020.
Yeah.
Comment that trolls will eventually live on this video. Because that means absolutely nothing. It has no sign, significant or signified to me. But these moments, they mean more
You
than
can ride on a train. You can bother an old black man at a bar. Oh damn, that's a woman. Anyways,
Is this the Banjo Boys?
They mean joy. They mean I am a part of this community of 4 billion people, beautiful,
no, you're not.
oppressed people who go through so much just to pursue these little moments of joy. And no matter how powerful they get, that is something that they can never, ever, ever take away from us.
Then why are you making the video? If
Yes.
nobody can ever take it away from you, then why you gotta fight for it?
Please, just stop and go
And that's what
away,
keeps-
please.
Also, why does your eyebrow have like an extension on this side? Anyways,
Keep going. That's why I will never regret
stop with the tongue
Even
thing.
though
Stop with
it has made me much more vulnerable than
that
I ever
poor
was before.
person next
Because
to
to be
him.
vulnerable
He's like,
is to
oh
be human.
god, I hate sitting
And in
next
this
to
little-
this dude.
Little moments of sorority
Yes, Jorge,
and
these
community,
clips look
I have
boring
never
as
felt so alive.
fuck. Yes.
Yeah, he is definitely He is desperately just trying to convince people that he's having fun. He's like, look, whoa, crazy. I stuck my tongue out, made a rock on sign.
Hashtag having fun with friends, having fun with
Yeah.
friends on the train, no filter. Yeah.
Having fun while transing.
Yeah.
What is a woman? It's someone that I will stand by, side by side, and fight for till my dying breath.
Even if they say, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Oh, we had to put in the final breathing. Anyways. Oh, it's a Gundam.
Oh, that's a Gundam. Oh my god, that shit was ass. I'm going to bed after this. John, closing arguments.
Yeah, you ain't part of any of that shit you were talking about. A dude can wait in line, a dude can ride on a train, a dude can be at a bar. I don't know what to tell you. Like, a dude can dance on the dance floor. Like, none of that shit proves that you're a woman. None of that shit shows that you're a woman. You're just a fucking asshole who needs everybody to act like your fantasy is true.
Yeah, Jorge, I'm totally gonna steal what you just said and make that my closing argument. It's like watching the decay of Western society in real time. Yes. Oh my god, these people...
Brutally ranking Ash Ketchum's gym battles should be next week's Backseat Boys. That would be a more fun one.
Well, put that shit in the video suggestions then, John. Oh my god, this was ass, man. Alright, well, I'm gonna end it off right here. So if you guys enjoyed the stream, please give a thumbs up, comment below thoughts stream, subscribe if you want more streams like this, and we'll see you guys next time in the back.